Hello dear lovely souls, welcome to my channel. This is Soleil Rising. You're watching your June 2024 astro reading for all 12 signs, and I'm gonna begin with two news. One, we're going to go live this week, and if you are ready and fast to submit your questions in the form down below, I will be able to do your natal chart reading in 3 topics for free during the live that we're gonna hopefully initiate from tomorrow, 3 days. So I'm gonna host 3 live sessions for which I'm gonna kind of give you a tutorial on how to do your own reading in 3 topics. One, figuring out what is your potential in life and kind of what is your path in life to take so that you don't have any delays or blockages in your life. So that's like karmic topics. 2, we're gonna watch and see where you can make your money, where is your money located, and how you can become kind of rich. And 3, where is your love, where you will find your person, who is the right person for you, and what kind of people you attract, and those kind of topics. So you need to fill up the form with your questions. That's it. So it means that if you fill up the questions, I will be able to prepare them in advance. So because the live's gonna start tomorrow, it's better to submit all of your questions right now while you're watching this reading. If you don't submit the question, you still can join the live and watch the tutorial and see how it goes. And these live sessions are going to be kind of an introduction to my Astro Academy, which is news number 2. News number 2 was that because I was a little bit sick, I had to extend my deadlines and program launch for 1 more week. So until 21st of May, those people who haven't signed up for my Astro Academy yet, you can sign up and you will be able to receive discounts and bonuses, because after that we're gonna have a original price for the course. And this course is for those who just want to have their spiritual growth launch kind of in a way with the tool that is astrology. And it's also a full package for someone who is from zero and wants to become an astrologer that can read natal chart readings and do this kind of predictions like I do. So it's like a full course. It's not just what is your sign, 12 houses or transits. It's like everything that you need to know to become an astrologer. And I haven't seen anyone in English speaking YouTube community making that kind of course, like a bundle, not a bundle, like a whole course on those things. So you can sign up. And in June, when we have almost all planets in Gemini, the sign of accepting and learning information, we're gonna be sucking in all the information from astrology in your brain because it's gonna be easier. So, and this is June reading. We're gonna start backwards. Please, dear Aries, don't get angry, but I've noticed from all of my analytics and all the comments submitted, most of the viewers that are watching my channel have very strong Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn energies versus Aries, Taurus, or Gemini. So let me know if I'm wrong, but we're gonna begin with Pisces. Hello, dear Pisces. Oh, by the way, this is my new place. Congratulations. I hope it goes well, but make sure that you're checking your sun sign, your moon sign, and most importantly, your rising sign. This is the most important thing to track monthly readings that make sense, basically, to resonate, and they're more accurate when you check your rising sign. So what do we have for June? So June begins with lots of interesting aspects. First of all, in the end of May, Venus is entering Gemini. And on 3rd of June, Mercury will also join Venus in the sign of Gemini on 3rd of June. And all of these energies are playing out for you in your 4th house, which is the house of the house. Basically, what it means that during this period from end of May until 17th of June, some Pisces risings are going to be very occupied and busy with topics related to moving in, moving out, parents, home country, setting up your house, doing all these decorations, redecorating your house, buying and selling houses, real estate, business related things. Also, maybe discovering more things about your family, so going deeper into your roots and understanding where you're from, who are you. I know this is maybe like something that sounds like, why is she talking about it? But it's true. Like literally a week ago or something, I was talking to my cousin and we prepared a family tree that we never had. So these kind of topics could be playing out for you as well. But what I usually notice with planets going to fourth house, it's most of the time it's either you are preparing documents for your parents, or your parents are preparing documents and you are kind of involved in their livelihood. So maybe they're preparing something and you will be constantly moving in and moving out, traveling to your parents, commuting home. And also, of course, apart from like moving in, you will be probably decorating your new location or your house, or buying new things for your house, like a couch, a mirror, or etc. But also, what I can say for Pisces who are looking for love, because Venus is in your fourth house until 17th of June, this is where the period where you could meet someone through your family members, or in your home country, or in topics related to your home. Okay, from 2nd of June until 5th of June, Mercury will be joining Jupiter in Gemini, and they're going to trine Pluto, that is in your 12th house. So to me, in my opinion, there are some Pisces risings who are going through immigration process, through some kind of opportunities to either live abroad or work abroad. In this case, during this week, I feel like you are going to either receive some kind of good news, or you are going to finally get the approval or get the stamp, get some kind of papers that will make your living situation kind of more official. So because it's Jupiter and it is trining with Pluto that is in your 12th house, I can also say that maybe during this time there will be an offer for you to either travel abroad or move your place, or maybe find a remote job, where the one that you can work from home, for example. Also, what I can say during this period, maybe there could be some kind of secret coming out about your family. It's interesting, right? It's like you didn't know, maybe you were adopted. I'm just saying things like, for some people it could be true. So during this period, you're receiving some kind of news about your family, or some kind of secret coming out that you didn't know about. Or maybe during this time you will receive a gift from someone to go on some kind of retreat, or take your parents on a retreat, or your parents gifting you some kind of trip, or you gifting your parents some kind of trip to go somewhere for some kind of retreat, because we're dealing with 12th house. Apart from immigration, 12th house is also responsible for retreats, for taking rest, for all of the procedures that will calm your body and your brain down. So all of those topics are kind of activated for you. Also, on 6th of June, we're having a new moon again in Gemini, and it is happening in your 4th house that I just mentioned. And if it's a new moon, it's usually a new beginning. So all of the topics that I've mentioned are kind of like new initiation, new beginnings for you that are happening in June. On 8th of June, however, we have Venus squaring Saturn that is coming from your 4th house to your 1st house. So Saturn is in your 1st house this year, probably from last year. I made a Saturn in Pisces video last year, you can check it out. But Venus squaring Saturn from your 4th house, to me, is talking about topics that are related again to your family and you. So maybe I feel like there will be, for some of Pisces, there are some topics where you might feel that you want to move out of your out of your parents' house, because you feel restricted, you feel like you're being controlled, you feel like people are telling you what to do, and you feel like your space is getting smaller and smaller. So during this day, 8th of June, some of you might have this burst of like uncomfortable feeling of feeling blocked and kind of like, you know. But because also Venus rules your third house of siblings and neighbors, and fourth house, that's where it is at. It is about your living situation. Maybe some of your neighbors will be causing some drama or some uncomfortable situations for you. Also, so Pisces, Virgo, also Venus probably rules your sixth house as well, right? So Pisces, no, it rules your eighth house, and it is related to money and common source of you and your partner. So if you think about it, maybe the living situation with your partner will be causing some kind of financial issues that you will feel like it's not enough for you to kind of live in those kind of circumstances. So it's basically just one day, and it might happen to some of you might not even feel it. Depends on other aspects that you might have. So it might affect some people, it might not, but if it does, then you know why and what is the topic about. Okay, from 9th of June, Mars will enter Taurus and it will go to your third house. So Mars has been in your second house, driving you to make more money. Think about your values, what do you have, and how you can increase your income and resources. When Mars goes to third house, to Taurus, you are going to be extremely busy, extremely active, networking, communicating, meeting friends, meeting classmates, being constantly on the road, going places. And it's also, third house is the house of receiving information or sharing information. So if you were planning or thinking about publishing a book, publishing a course, publishing something, going online, going public with whatever you do, this is perfect month for that. And also, since it's third house of receiving information, with Mars being there, you will have this drive to learn as much as you can. So it's like more intense drive energy. That is why I'm inviting those Pisces who have not signed up for my Astro Academy yet. It's still not too late to receive big discounts and bonuses for my full package from 0 to advanced level astrologer course. Until 21st of May, you can sign up. And I'm waiting for you to use your Mars energy to suck in all of the information that I'm gonna be spreading and sharing, which is, come on, it's a lot. Okay, then from 11th of June, like a day before and day after, Mars will be squaring Pluto. That is in your 12th house. So third house to 12th house, to me, is talking about maybe if you were planning to, let's say, move abroad, prepare your immigration procedures during this period. Maybe if you were not careful, you will receive news or comments that maybe there is some kind of document missing. So it will be driving you insane that, oh my god, I missed some kind of document and now I have to redo everything. At the same time, because third house is the house of traveling and moving, and 12th house is kind of connected to that as well, like traveling, going somewhere. Maybe around 11th of June, I would suggest you not to travel places or just stay home. Or if you are going somewhere, just be careful with your speed and maybe cars. Just saying, just for you to know. Then on 17th of June, Mercury and Venus at the same time together will change the sign, and they're gonna go to Cancer. They're gonna go to your fifth house of love, and that's basically my favorite house. So I'm like looking places to see if everything's okay because it's my first setup. So fifth house is my favorite house. I am choosy, okay? I don't have this like, no, everyone is equal. No. Fifth house is my favorite house out of all 12 house system that we have in astrology. Why? Because fifth house is the house of life. It's the house of love. It's the house of joy, entertainment, everything that makes this heart beat and feel like it's actually living on this planet. So basically, when Mercury and Venus are going to your fifth house, you feel inspired, you feel alive. This is the period where you can use your imagination, channel that imagination to make it monetizable. So meaning from 17th of June and then in July hopefully as well, you will be driven to have different hobbies. So some of you will be getting into hobbies, right? That's one part of Pisces. Some Pisces will be in love, meaning you are probably meeting someone, you are being invited on dates, so you're falling in love, you're like having lots of fun with your partner. For other Pisces, it could mean that you are like being entertained. You're going to concerts, you are having parties, you are meeting people that are bringing you kind of like a lot of joy. For other Pisces, it can mean that you are being surrounded by joy, which is kids, meaning some of you might be kind of like drawn into situations where there are a lot of kids or lots of kid energy, where you kind of feel like a kid yourself. For others of you, it can mean that you are receiving news about kids. So some of you might be getting pregnant, and that's going to be a news for you, or maybe you know about it, but it's like this is the moment where you might be sharing with other people. So congratulations to that. It can also mean that some of you are receiving news that someone close to you, your sibling or someone that you know, your friend, is getting pregnant. So with this energy, I always suggest anyone, if you're like especially artistic person, I always suggest use this period to put your idea, put your art into physical world, into real life, from your mind to reality. Like start going forward. Also, for others of you, you might be thinking about launching your business, basically making your hobby, monetizing your hobby. So business usually should be something that you love doing, so that when you do it, you have this source of energy to continue pushing it and working on it. Yeah, I said a lot, but that was just some parts of the fifth house. Okay. On 22nd of June, we will have a full moon in Capricorn, and it is happening in your 11th house. And 11th house has to do with your dreams, your goals, your friends, and communities. But the thing is, this full moon is kind of intense in a way, because there's lots of squares happening to Neptune, especially your own planet. So I feel like during this day, maybe you will be affected the most in terms of maybe seeing dreams or feeling extremely sensitive. Some of you might have this like feelings inside of what is happening, like what is going on, what do I want, because 11th house is the house of dreams, your goals and your plans on how you want to execute them. And Neptune being in Pisces in your first house, it could be like lots of questions about, do you actually want to make this dream a reality? Does it align with your values, and etc. Then there is this aspect that happens once in a century, kind of like, and it's a conjunction of Uranus with another star. So our galaxy star is the sun, but then there are other galaxies, and there is another galaxy, and the star is Algol. So last time this kind of conjunction happened was 1941. Yeah, you know what happened in 1941. So I will make a separate video hopefully on it, but it could be some kind of global situation that will be obviously affecting individuals on personal level. Like not everyone is going to be having the same effect, and for you this this conjunction is happening in your third house, which has to do with your travelings, your siblings, your like perceiving information and documents. So be prepared in terms of making sure that everything is double and quadruple checked. And on 29th of June, 29th of June is like a big day because Lilith, which is like a black moon, is changing the sign and going to Libra. And then Saturn is going retrograde, which is in your first house. So I would say in June you will have lots of realization of who you are, what do you want, because of Saturn going retrograde, meaning it will take you back to the situations that were about you, about your values, and what do you actually want, who you are. So it's gonna go back and remind you of what is happening. And with that, I can say that if you're interested in one-on-one reading, you can always reach out to me. The email is down below. Just contact me. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe so that you are notified about our live. So don't forget to sign up for the live event. And we're moving on to Aquarius. I'll take a sip of water. Whew. A sip of water, sorry. Hello dear Aquarius, welcome to my channel. This is Soleil Rising, if you didn't know. Anyways, please make sure to check your sun sign, your moon sign, and the most important, your rising sign, because rising sign makes more accurate prediction, gives more accurate prediction when it comes to especially monthly transits. And of course, moon and sun sign give some additional flavors. So for example, my moon is in Aquarius, so I will be giving you context of how it's affecting my moon. So let's begin. The whole month, actually, not the whole month, starting from 23rd of May, Venus is already in Gemini. And on 3rd of June, Mercury will be joining Gemini. And they're all going to be in your 5th house of love, joy, happiness, entertainment, everything that brings you, makes you feel like you're alive. And that's my favorite house, and I already explained how much I love 5th house, but I'm gonna say it again. Why not? Because why not? So basically, when there are planets in the 5th house, like when they're transiting, or if you have, this means that during that period, starting from the end of May and then in June until 17th of June specifically, I'm giving you the specific date, you will feel alive. You will feel like your heart is living, that it's real, because 5th house is responsible for everything to do with joy and happiness. So in that case, I'm gonna give you all explanation of how it could be playing out. 1. So because 5th house is the house of kids, and 2 planets being in there with sun joining them, Venus, Mercury, and the sun, and Jupiter, by the way, I made a Jupiter video last time on my previous video. Check it out. Oh, dear Aquarius, this is the most amazing period for you, with Jupiter being in the 5th house. Oof. So basically, one interpretation, and there are many, and they can play out separately or all at the same time. 1 is kids. So either you're going to be surrounded by a lot of kids or kid-like energy. Maybe your kids are going to kindergarten, or you are going to work in a kindergarten or with kids, like a teacher or assistant or something. It can also mean that some Aquariuses are receiving news about getting pregnant, or someone in their life is getting pregnant, and that's a news that you're gonna have. Then another interpretation of this aspect or this transit is that you are going to be feeling love, meaning if you were single, this is the month where you will potentially meet someone, and you will be going out on dates and having lots of joy and lots of fun, right? So it could be playing out as dates. So you're in love and you're having dates and you're just feeling this butterflies in your stomach and you're like, I'm in love. The whole world is amazing. Then another way of interpreting is that those who are not in a relationship or those who are single during this period, you are going on like concerts, you will be attending concerts, you will be constantly entertained. Okay, for others of you it can also mean that some of you deciding to choose new hobbies, so maybe you are starting or going back to hobbies that you had before. Then there are another type of Aquariuses that will take their hobby and monetize it. So that's why fifth house is also responsible for opening businesses, starting some kind of entrepreneurship uh, journey. So that's why I love fifth house, because it has so many beautiful interpretations that you can take in your hands and use it. And of course, the last one, for those who are extremely artistic people and who were thinking, where has my inspiration been? This is the month where you will have your inspiration, and I would highly recommend you to mark in your calendar to make that painting, draw, paint, write, sing. Just do it. Like, mark the whole calendar being like, this is the month where I will be channeling all of my inspiration and becoming that artist. Okay, from 2nd of June until 5th of June, depending like one day more, Mercury will be in conjunction with Jupiter, and they will be trining Pluto, that is in Aquarius, that is going retrograde actually at the moment that I'm speaking. So Mercury and Jupiter, they are already in the 5th house that I just explained. Like, I give you a whole tutorial on only 5th house. They're gonna be like trining. Trine is, it's a blue line, and if you open a chart you can see blue line, or it depends on what app you're using, but basically a trine is something that is beneficial, something that is kind of like, I call it easy flow of whatever aspect is bringing. So Jupiter, doesn't matter with Mercury or with Venus, doesn't matter. If a Jupiter is trining something, it's amazing, and it is trining the planet that is responsible for money and transformation coming from 5th house to 1st. To me, it's a clear indication of some Aquarius is getting pregnant, right? Because 1st house is responsible for your physical body, and 5th house is responsible for babies. So, and Pluto is about transformation. So getting pregnant means your whole body is going to be transformed, right? So this is for some Aquariuses right out there. You can let me know in comments if you're getting pregnant, but of course you don't have to, because maybe you want to keep it a secret. It's fine. Okay, for others of you, it can mean that during this period, you're going to be extremely lucky and will be receiving extremely cool blessings from Jupiter. Because also, I forgot to mention, 5th house is the house of gifts, because gifts brings you joy and entertain you. So some of you are receiving cool gifts depending on what is your sign, what is your moon sign, and who you are. Those gifts will depend. So because Pluto is the planet of money, maybe some of you are receiving bonuses, some of you are having like funds or support for your startup, for your business. Some of you might be getting, maybe your kids will be receiving scholarship, and that will be transforming you in a way that, oh, now I don't have to worry about paying stuff, you know. There are many ways you can interpret this, but all I can say, wait for magic during this week. I would wait, definitely. Like a Jupiter trining anything, it's like, to me, it's like, yes, please, bring it on. Then on 6th of June, we have a new moon that is again in Gemini, in your 5th house of love. So that's why I'm saying this whole topic of 5th house is going to be very much highlighted, especially with new moon being there. It's like new beginnings, new initiations. On 8th of June, however, Venus, that is already in your 5th house, will be squaring Saturn, that is in your 2nd house of money. And Venus in general is the planet of money, and squaring Saturn, I would say that is in your 2nd house. one advice I would definitely tell an Aquarius person, moon including, this day, lock yourself in the house. Lock and block your wallet because there is an opportunity that if you go outside, you'll spend money and you will be like, oh, damn, why did I do it? Because you didn't have to, you know? And it will be bothering you. It's just one day, but then you know the feelings of like, why did I spend that money will be there. So that's one way to interpret it. So maybe because Venus is in your fifth house of what you like doing, what you love, really to me it looks like you will see something and you're like, I really want it. It's gonna be such a good whatever addition to my whatever collection. I'm just saying, you know, it's one of the ways that it could be interpreted. Another way could be that you have kids and they have needs and you are kind of responsible for them, and those needs are going to be financial. So maybe during this day you will have to spend money, and that's why you won't be as satisfied with the day. Okay, Mars. Oh, what a second. Wait a minute. 1 second. Something happened to. Okay. Mars will change the sign. It's gonna go to Taurus on 9th of June. So for you, it's going to your fourth house. Mars in the fourth house brings lots of activity in the house. So if you are that kind of Aquarius that doesn't like anything to do with the house, like me, you won't be as happy. You will be irritated most of the time. But if you are an Aquarius that likes to do things with the house, the interpretation here is one, something in the house will be happening where you will be kind of busy with the house. So for example, redesigning, redecorating your house, but it's not from like pleasure, like, oh my god, I love to do this. It will be some things happening in the house where you will have to adjust, change, move, shift. So with that, we have another way of interpretation where you are, some of Aquariuses will be moving in, moving out, changing some things in the house. So that's very common for me. Usually when Mars is like crossing fourth house, I'm usually packing, moving, moving in, moving out, that kind of situation. Also, with Mars being in a fourth house, it can also mean that you are being busy with your parents' livelihood situation. So something in the life of parents and you are involved. For example, preparing their documents for them to come to you or for you to visit them, which means that during this period you will be visiting your parents or your parents will be visiting you, and there's going to be lots of commute and lots of interaction and lots of engagement with familyhood. Yes. And of course, if there are Aquariuses who are in real estate business or in real estate, this is the month where you will be extremely busy with those topics. The reason I was like doing that face is because I don't like anything to do with houses. That's why. But it's just me, because my moon is in Aquarius, and Aquarius sign is kind of rebellion. They don't like to be in one place for a long time. So my moon doesn't like house situations. But it makes sense because my moon is my mom, right? Moon is mother figure, and I'm pretty sure that this month I'm gonna be pretty occupato with my mom's situation. That's how you can interpret, okay? All right, next, okay, so around 11th of June, a day before or a day after, Mars will be squaring Pluto, that is in your first house. So from your fourth house of your livinghood to your first house, there is like a square. What does it mean? Here, as I said, fourth house is responsible for things to do with your home, your parents, your homeland, your country. And first house is you. And Pluto being in the first house brings lots of transformation in your either physical body or in your mindset. Like, it's you you're being transformed this whole 20 years. Actually, I made a Pluto video, and Mars squaring that will be bringing you situations where you will have to transform, and those transformations are coming from the topics related to your family, to your place of living, to your roots. Where do you want to locate yourself? Where do you want to live? That will definitely directly be affecting you, but it's more of a home situation will be affecting you to make decisions, to make choices, and to transform. One way that I can just bring in an example, for example, a person who never has a place to stay. If I'm an Aquarius rising, this transit to me would mean that, okay, now you have to choose a location that will be benefiting you and will be convenient for you to travel to your parents. So you are having lots of responsibility, not only for yourself, but your family. And at the same time, it can mean that for some Aquariuses, during this period, you will be thinking about your own family. So motherhood or fatherhood, you will be thinking about, do I want to have a family? Do I want to have kids? Do I want to like have a stable location, and etc. You got the point, right? Because I will be talking a lot here, and then people in the end, like starting from Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries, will be like, oh, there is a preference. We can see that there is a preference. You are making more readings for those than us. It's because by 3 hours I get drained, so I have to move. Okay, because there's lots of things to say, and I have to move faster. Okay. From 17th of June, Mercury and Venus at the same time, same day, literally the same day. They're like, oof, let's move on to some routine and home, not home, like routine and work. So during this period from 17th of June, Aquariuses are going to be very busy with their health, with their routine, with their job. So during this period, it's very likely that you will be either asking for promotion or receiving promotion, finding job if you were looking for a job, and adjusting and changing your routine and having more discipline and becoming kind of like busy working and making money and being productive. Also during this period, I would definitely suggest to go and do some physical checkups, not because there is something, it's just in general with planets moving through sixth house, you will be kind of like thinking a lot about your health. So because of that, you will either have diet, or you will change something in your routine to make sure that your health is getting all the like benefits and rest. Okay, and also some of you are probably going to have pets or think about having your own pets. Then 22nd of June, we have a full moon in Capricorn, and that's in your 12th house. And actually this full moon is kind of going to be noticeable for majority of people, because there are some square aspects that are happening to Pisces. So this full moon for you is happening in your 12th house of immigration and moving places, or becoming more spiritual, spiritually growing. And full moons are usually closures and endings and resolutions. So during this period, you probably will receive news related to your immigration process, related to probably your health as well. And this will be kind of related to your finances, I would say, because the Neptune that is receiving the squares during this day is in your second house. Okay, on 26th of June, from 26th of June until 10th of November, like a day before after, we're having this conjunction that happens once in a century. Last time it happened was 1941, so you know the history, what happened back then. And those kind of events happen globally, but then they obviously affect individuals on like in different fields. So for you, this conjunction is happening in your fourth house. That is why I believe that this month is kind of pivotal. It's kind of big month for you to make a big decision about your next move, where you're gonna be, where are your roots, what will you call home. That's why I'm saying like this month is kind of big for you. Also, from 29th of June, we have some major aspects. Saturn is going retrograde in Pisces in your second house of your values, your money. And Lilith, which is Black Moon, is changing the sign. It's going to Libra, which is moving to your ninth house. So here, big changes starting to happen for you related to things with abroad, thinking about moving places, getting degrees. Maybe there could be like, oh my god, what if I can't do it, what if I won't be able. So maybe there will be some kind of thoughts about expanding and growing. And also with Saturn going retrograde from 29th of June, there's going to be lots of thinking and lots of kind of conversations within yourself about your money, your finances, and your values. If you missed out signing up for my Astro Academy for pre-enrollment to receive big discounts and bonuses, the link is still down below because I extended the deadline for pre-enrollment. And also, if you want me to do your natal chart reading for free, we're gonna go live in upcoming 3 days in a row. You can submit your question. It's kind of first come, first served. And I will see you in my life. If you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, you can email me, and I will see you in my next video. And we're moving on to Capricorns. I'll take a sip of water. Okay. So, Capricorn. Oh my god, stop. I'm having problems with technology. It's very normal. Okay. Hello dear Capricorns, welcome to my channel. This is your fellow Capricorn sign right here, and this is your June reading. Dear Capricorns, please make sure to check your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign, which is way more important, but I will bring you examples of how other signs play out. For example, I have a stellium in Capricorn, so I would definitely watch Capricorn because it gives an addition to the ascendant reading, because ascendant reading is accurate if you know your degrees of your rising sign. So basically, Capricorns are earth sign, and we like when planets are in earthian sign because we receive all the blessings and support from earth signs. And currently, right now, like today, I think yesterday, Mercury moved into Taurus, so that is why I am able to be here and talk, you know, and able to start my Astro Academy. Like, I have some energy for that. And the thing is, apart from earth signs, the houses are also important. So basically, from end of May, Venus is in Gemini, in your 6th house. Then on 3rd of June, Mercury will join Venus in the 6th house. Sun is there, Jupiter is there. So 6th house, this whole month of June, end of May, is kind of very much highlighted, meaning Capricorns are busy working. And the thing is, this is the only sign literally that I can be happily talking about sixth house because Capricorns love to work. As I heard from another astrologer, sharks are the biggest, the oldest planets that ever existed on our planet, and they die if they don't have room to move or just keep moving forward. So once they stop, they die. I believe Capricorns are sharks. Capricorn shouldn't be Capricorn. Capricorn should be sharkicorns. I mean, it makes sense, right? Capricorn is a goat and then it has a tail. Let's assume that tail is a shark tail. That makes sense. So when all of these planets are in the sixth house, Capricorns are working. We are being productive, we are being disciplined, we are using all of this energy to be as productive as possible. At the same time, taking care of the health, taking care of the diet. To me, all of these planets being in the sixth house talks about you taking care of your health, thinking about becoming more healthy, stopping eating those carbs and sugar. That's hard, but we have to, because we're gonna be busy. We need a lot of energy to work. What does it mean? When there are so many planets in the sixth house, apart from work and discipline, if you have nothing to do, you will come up with things to do. So opportunities for promotion, opportunities for finding jobs, opportunities to have your own pet that will help you in your livelihood, taking care of your health if you don't like it. So to me, sixth house is the kind of like a good house for Capricorns that in general work way too much, and once you slow down, you feel kind of like nostalgic and tired. So we need to be constantly working. So here with the sixth house, I can also add for some Capricorns, during this month, you will be extremely kind of busy doing some kind of workouts, taking supplements and pills, and just your health is improving basically. Then the same period, we have this Mercury conjuncting Jupiter from 2nd of June until 5th of June, and they are trining Pluto, that is in Aquarius, that is in the second house of money. Yes, Jupiter trying Pluto, that is the planet of money, being in the second house of money that you make, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So I would say during this week, just mark it in your calendar and be like, I am receiving money. So the way that you will be receiving money, it can be any way, I think. One of the ways is a gift. Someone is just gifting you money, or it can mean that you are finding a job that is having really high salary, or you are receiving a raise or a promotion during this period. Because Jupiter rules your 12th house, to me, it could be the money that is coming from abroad, from some kind of job that you do that nobody knows about. So you're applying for jobs secretively, not telling anyone. Good job. Don't tell anyone anything. Apparently, evil eye is real. It's real. I experienced it this past few weeks. It's bad. So don't tell anyone anything. Okay, so this week I would definitely mark in my calendar. At the same time, 6th of June, we have a new moon in Gemini, again in the 6th house of everything that I just explained. And new moon means new beginning. So some of you are starting new jobs, new career, new position, or maybe something during this week happens that you will have to, with your own will and interest, change a company, change a location, change place of working. Could be remote, could be abroad, could be for some kind of big companies that nobody knows about and you don't have to tell anyone. Okay, I'm just like looking because my laptop is kind of far. Okay, so on 8th of June, Venus from your 6th house will be squaring Saturn, that is in the 3rd house. So 6th house squaring 3rd house. Because Venus is in the 6th house of work and routine, and Saturn is in the 3rd house of siblings, documents, papers, cars, gadgets. It's just one day, just one day. To me, it looks like maybe there will be some kind of important document that shouldn't be missed, and you find out that you missed some kind of point or some kind of document for your work or for something. So just during this day, or it's better to be like prepared before, in advance, to be prepared. Or if during this day you are required to sign some kind of contract or something, make sure that you're double, quadruple checking everything. Okay, Mars, okay, Mars from 9th of June will change the sign. It's gonna go to 5th house of love. Right. So Mars currently is in your 4th house. That has to do with your home, your parents, and your moving in, moving out, and roots. And that has been playing out for me. I literally moved out and moved in all within 1 week when Mars changed the sign. When Mars went into 4th house for Capricorns, I'm in a new place and I'm happy. Now I can invite people over, and 4th house was parents, right? So now I can send maybe some invitation for my mom to come to Europe because she can stay here with moi, because my mom is also Capricorn. So for her, 4th house is also about moving, about changing, about kind of like changing her place of, not place of living, but like doing something within the house. So from 9th of June, Mars will enter the 5th house of love, joy, happiness, entertainment, hobbies, inspiration, kids, businesses. You can join me. So why am I dancing? Because come on, I felt dead for a long time, and I need some Mars moving into my 5th, okay, not my 5th house because I'm not a Capricorn rising, but Mars moving to the 5th house. I hope it will affect Sun or stellium Capricorns too, which it will. That is why summer is my favorite period, because spring and summer is my favorite period, because most of the energies are kind of like trining Capricorn people. So Mars in the 5th house is everything to do with bringing you joy. So starting one, the most obvious is finding love, going out on dates. So if you're a single Capricorn and you were just like, am I ever going to meet someone? This is the period where you could meet someone spontaneously, and it's gonna be quick and fast. So we're having dates, we're going on places, like blah blah blah, like kisses and la la la, all of those feelings, all of those heart butterflies in stomach. That's the period, June. Okay, then for some of you, it can mean that you are going to be surrounded by kids or by kid energy. Kids are fun, kids are joy, they bring happiness. That is why it can mean that either you are going to be surrounded by kids, maybe by working in a kindergarten or finding a job as a teacher, or something to do with younger people that you will be dealing with that will make you feel alive. Okay, it's not that you're doing it because you don't want to and you have to just because it's kids. No, you will enjoy that period. It can also mean that you will receive news related to kids. Maybe you are getting pregnant and you didn't, like, it's like a news. Or it can mean that someone in your life is having a baby and it's a news for you too. So it's something that is important for you, because Mars rules your 4th house of your family. It could be that someone in your family is having a kid and it's a good news for you too. Then Mars in the 5th house is about hobbies. So I believe that some Capricorns are going to have some kind of hobbies, and I believe these hobbies could be related to sports, mostly because Mars is about action and movement. So you are getting back to old hobbies or having new hobbies. Whatever you will do during this month, you are going to be super excited about whatever you are doing, because also 5th house is responsible for business. So opening a business because you like doing something. So perfect period for that as well. If I missed something, I will let you know, but we're gonna move on. On 11th of June, this Mars from your 5th house will be squaring your 2nd house. And here, I'm telling you, lock it. Lock yourself or lock your wallet in a way that you won't be spending money, because this day something might tempt you to buy something and you won't be happy about it. I say it and I never follow this advice because it's tempting, you know? So it's just one day where you will be, maybe you will spend your money and then you will be triggered that you spend it and you don't like that kind of spending. So it's just one day. Then let me see, 17th of June 17th of June, the same day, two planets at the same time are changing the sign. Mercury and Venus are going from Gemini to Cancer to your 7th house. So imagine Mars is in the 5th house of love, and then 2 and plus the Sun, 3 energies, 3 planets are in your 7th house of partnership. You are meeting someone. Dear Capricorn, let me know if you're single that you're meeting someone. If you already have someone, you are upgrading your relationship. You are getting married or receiving a proposal, or you're getting pregnant and now you're gonna be, what is this? Do you see the something steaming? Or am I going blind? I don't know. What is happening? Something is weird. Okay. So you are either getting pregnant, so now you will have to, your partnership status will change, right? So for some of you, right? So we're having like either getting pregnant and getting married, or having someone. So you basically, single Capricorns, this is the month where you are meeting someone. If not, if you don't care about love like me, business, we're talking about 5th house, that is about business or your hobbies, and 7th house about recognition, partnership, clients. Right? So with 5th house, you do what you like. It's either your hobby or your business. And with 7th house of partnership, one-on-one, clients, contracts, it means that during this month, from 17th of June, you will be either receiving more orders or having more clients, or you will find the right person to work with on some kind of project or on some kind of business opportunity or venture. What else? So as I said, 7th house is about partnership. So it could mean that maybe during this month you will start meeting the right people who are going to become kind of your friends in the future. So make note of that. But I can definitely say, when there are planets in the 7th house, your interaction, your communications are increasing. Also your exposure, or you're becoming more recognized for what you do among people. All right, on 22nd of June, we will have a full moon in Capricorn. So full moons are usually endings, closure, results, some kind of news coming in that will be summing up something. And because it's in the 1st house, it can be about your partner, because moon is ruling your 7th house. It can also mean that there is something that is going to happen in your life that is going to be directly affecting you, because 1st house is you and your health. But the thing is, this full moon is kind of not, it's going to be very noticeable. You're gonna feel it a lot, because I always mention it, that there are some people who are moon sensible and not. For example, I'm not moon sensible, but once the moons are in cardinal signs, so especially if it's like in your 1st house, 4th house, 10th house, when the new moon or full moon happens, you feel it the most. So 22nd of June, I would say, is very sensitive day for you. You could feel emotions, you might feel kind of gloomy, because we also have some squares happening with Neptune that is in Pisces, and those squares are happening from Mercury and Venus. So something, as I said, something to do with your partner will be there to maybe some of you will have this moment where you will break up with someone, and that's how you're gonna end up in a new relationship and find some kind of new opportunities. For other Capricorns who were probably those who really wanted to get a divorce, this is the period where you will have the news about it. Something to do with separating from your partner or having something to do in the life of your partner. Okay, and then there is this aspect that happens once in a century. Last time it happened was 1941, and it is happening from 26th of June until November. And it's something global that's gonna happen, and for you it's gonna be so basically it's gonna affect everyone in different fields. For you, it's happening in the 5th house of love, everything that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, right? Everything to do with love, not in the beginning when I talked about, I think, Mars. So this transit will be affecting what you love. What do you want to do in terms of the things that bring you joy, the things that make you feel happy, kids. So it's very big period where you will be really considering your self as someone who wants to do things just because they like doing things, like having kids. Do you actually want it, or is the society telling you? Do you want to have a job that you love, or you want to start your own business, or do you want to make a career from your hobby, and etc. Also, from 29th of June, we have two aspects happening. One, Lilith, which is a black moon, will be changing the sign, will go to Libra, to your 10th house. Here, wow, here Capricorns are definitely going to go through analyzing their whole purpose in life, their social life, who they are, how other people are seeing them. So it's like a big period of kind of moving into the shift period where you're like, I feel like June and July is going, like from June, starting from June, Capricorns are going to go to the mode of like, it's either this or that, like a new chapter that is happening in the life, and it's going to be kind of a big moment of realization. And of course, lots of fear with Lilith in the 10th house. There's going to be lots of like, do I really want this? Am I going to be able to do this? You are, because you're the best. Okay. And the same day, Saturn is going retrograde, because Saturn is our planet, unfortunately. It's gonna go retrograde, and it will be definitely affected in every possible way, meaning like things will be slow, and we will be going through our like understanding of things. And it's happening in the 3rd house, so something to do with documents, siblings, and traveling. But I'm gonna make a separate video on that later. And if you are still not signed up or pre-enrolled into my Astro Academy, I extended the dates for big discounts and bonuses until 21st of May, so pre-enroll. And if you want me to do a free reading for you during the live call that we will have, you can submit your questions within today, because tomorrow we're gonna go live and I need to have the questions in advance. And if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, you can always email me. I will be very excited to work with you and see what is there with the Capricorn energy you have. And we're gonna move to Sagittarius. Okay, dear Sagittarius, let me take a sip of water. Dear Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is your June 2024 reading. Make sure that you're checking your rising sign, your sun sign, and your moon sign. Rising sign are most accurate when especially it comes to monthly transits, because we're talking about short periods of transits. Sun sign and moon sign definitely can play out as an additional flavor. So let's begin. Venus is already in Gemini in your 7th house. Mercury will join Venus and the Sun from 3rd of June in your 7th house. So this month until 17th of June, 100% you are very, very busy with your partner, which means love partner, business partner, a client, or documents and contracts. So if you are a single, if you're a single Sagittarius, this is the month where you are meeting someone and you're going out on dates. If you already have someone, you are upgrading your partnership. You are having more discussion, more communication with your partner on the topics to do with you being together, okay? For other Sagittariuses, and that's my sister Sagittarius rising, I have to mention all the time why. Just to show you that the transits that I explained, how they play out for people that I already know. So because 7th house has to do with one-on-one interactions, one-on-one partnerships, and if you are in that kind of job where you are dealing with one person specifically, this is what I'm trying to say. So let's say you are working, for example, you are an assistant of someone, right? You are an employee, right? But you are kind of a partner with your boss because you are directly working with that person. So that's what I mean with one-on-one partnership. So there's lots of negotiation, lots of discussions, lots of papers to be prepared for this person or with this person. For other Sagittariuses, it means that you are, if you are in business or you work with clients or you work with contracts, during this period you will have more of those. So clients coming in, contracts coming in, and more opportunities happening right there for you. Also, from 2nd of June until 5th, 6th of June, Mercury together with Jupiter in... Jupiter is also in your 7th house. This is amazing. You can watch the Jupiter video, which is like the previous. It has like more details. But basically, this Jupiter that is together with Mercury will be making like this beautiful trine with Pluto that is in your 3rd house of siblings, networking, communication, cars, traveling, documents, education, teaching, publishing, and more, right? So this trine that is happening, Jupiter to Pluto, it's a blessing. Let me break it down. So this is some kind of blessing that is coming, and Jupiter is your planet, so it can mean anything for you. So this week I would definitely mark down as blessing week, some kind of gifts, some kind of offers, some kind of opportunities to do with traveling either with your partner or to your partner, some kind of free trip, for example, or having some kind of offer. Also, if we're talking about those Sagittariuses who are in public eye, who are like let's say YouTubers or have their blogs or they have social media, this is the month where you are receiving more following or more recognition for what you do and what you share. That is why if you were planning to launch something, launch a podcast, start a YouTube channel, or launch a course like I am doing actually now, or teach something, publish a book, publish something, this is perfect period because during this whole time when Jupiter is in your 7th house, you are receiving some kind of good partnership. So you're meeting someone that is going to be kind of your guru, someone that is going to help you to kind of lift you up and help you to grow and expand. And with that, I will of course mention my Astro Academy, because your 3rd house is activated with this Jupiter, meaning that when 3rd house is active, you are more receptive for any type of information, meaning like you suck all the information in easily. So let's say you always wanted to learn some kind of language and you just didn't have either time or you thought you're slow and it's not working. This is the perfect time to do that. Take those courses, take your language courses, driving lessons. Oh, this is a good, I think I would say, perfect advice. If you don't have driving license, do it this period. This month is good. But If you want to study astrology and become an astrologer, or you just want to spiritually grow and know more about astrology, you can sign up, pre-enroll for my Astro Academy by 21st to receive big discounts and bonuses, to join and go from zero to advanced level astrologer that can do this kind of forecast, that can read people and just be like, I know what's your rising sign, I can tell who you are, and things like that. Because during this period you are definitely going to learn more. So if you wanted to ask like, Soleil, should I take this course? Yes. I mean, mine, yes, but if there's some other course that you want to take, yes, go for it. I can also say that this period and can also bring some kind of contract opportunity that will be about your partner or with your partner. So contract, signing some kind of papers. Okay, the new moon in Gemini happening on 6th of June, that is again in your 7th house of partnership. So to me, this whole month for you is a like new beginning, new chapter that has to do with your clients, your partner, or like love or business partner, and contracts. All right. On 8th of June, Venus will be squaring Saturn. So Venus from 7th house will be squaring Saturn, that is in your 4th house. To me, there is going to be maybe some kind of tension, some kind of conversation, something to do with the place of your living and your partner. So there are many ways that this could be playing out for you. But for example, maybe your partner receives some kind of job offer in some kind of different country, or in some kind of different city, or in some kind of place where you have to move and change, or vice versa. You are receiving some kind of opportunities and you have to change your location, and there could be some kind of argument or discussion about it with your partner, like, are you leaving me here alone? This is a question for some specific Sagittarius who are watching this. Are you going to leave me here? For example, that's what I would say to my Sagittarius friend who would decide to move the city or a country because of the partner. But because I'm also a partner, this is affecting the relationship, right? So this is one kind of example that you can think of. Yeah, but also it means that during this day, if you are signing some kind of contract that has to do with your traveling, with your house, or with your work, with your partner, with someone, make sure that you are kind of careful to not miss on specific details of that contract, because this is the period where there could be like some decisions made about your moving your house or changing the house because of your partner. Okay, Mars will go to Taurus from 9th of June, and it's gonna go to your 6th house. And Mars in the 6th house, it has to be used wisely. Mars is, let me tell you, it's like dynamite. It's energy, it's ambition, it's so much drive. And 6th house is the house of discipline. Everything should be like by order. Everything should be from 9 to 5. Like, we should follow the schedule. And Mars is fast. It's like, no, from 9 to 5 I can do more things than like in one day I can finish this whole thing all at once. So if you have some kind of deadlines and you want to finish things faster, this is the month where you actually can have that energy to complete some kind of tasks. But be mindful, you are Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is kind of like a laid back, chill, lazy. That's the negative side of Sagittarius sign, which means that your body is not used to super much hard work. So while you will feel this drive and inspiration to be super active and do everything as much as you can, be a little bit mindful of your physical body, being like, maybe we should have like a balance. So being kind of wise with your time and your energy is important, because if not, then you will be very busy with dealing with your health. So here, Mars in the 6th house gives irritations. It gives some kind of some things that happen fast, so irritation, allergies, cuts, or something. So be very careful of your physical body during this month and have a balance between work and leisure and just chill. But if you are a Sagittarius rising and you have some other earth aspects, then this is perfect month to just use it and be as active as you can at work and doing your tasks. So the other way you can use this Mars energy in the sixth house is by going to the gym, exercising, having some activity going on into your physical body. Because if you don't put that active energy of Mars into your physical body, you're gonna put it here, like work, 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 and then your mind is gonna freak out, and it's gonna cause a stress for your body. You do understand what I mean, right? So be mindful of your physical body. Okay. Around 11th of June, Mars will be squaring Pluto, that is in your third house. Here again, be very careful with some kind of document at work or for work. And also, I would say maybe during this day, just stay home and chill. Do not overexhaust your body, especially with commuting and traveling. Just be very careful with this day when it comes to you traveling places. Okay. 17th of June, Mercury and Venus together at the same time are changing the sign. So they're moving from your partnership house to your money house. But this is the type of money that is combined with your partner. So a joint venture, like you have, what is it? An account for like a group account. So for example, maybe during this period, you and your partner will decide to have a joint account, or it can mean that you will be working with big money. So let's say you join some kind of work where your job is going to be working with big amounts of money. So it can be playing out as well as working in a bank or working with banks or with investment companies. It can also mean that during this period, you could be, if you take actions, of course, you could be receiving scholarships, grants, some kind of big money opportunity right here. So just use your Sagittarian luck and make the best out of this period, because also 8th house is the house of intimacy. So love topics, like indoor love topics, are going to be highlighted as well. But I can definitely say that if there are some Sagittarius who are planning to apply for investments, apply for some kind of grants or opportunities to receive some kind of financial support, yeah, so this is all about like financial support situation, it's all highlighted. But if it's not about like receiving money, it means that you will be involved in some kind of big money of someone. Okay, then we have a full moon in Capricorn on 22nd of June, and it is going to be in your second house about money. So during this day, because full moon is a closure, ending, and results, there could be some kind of news, some kind of endings about the way that you make money, the way that you spend your money, or your sources of income. So maybe during this period you will have this realization of how much you're gonna be making, how much you will receive, or how much do you want to make. I think it makes sense, because I know it makes sense for some Sagittarius that I know in my life. And then from 26th of June until 10th of November, we have this one aspect that happens once in a century. Last time it happened was 1941, and something global happens that affects people individually, and everyone will be affected differently. So Sagittarius risings will be affected in their sixth house of, as I said, your discipline, your hard work, your health, and your pets and routine. So something from June is going to be affecting you in a way that you will make more wise and conscious decisions when it comes to your routine, discipline, health, and your pets. So that's one, and I'm gonna make a whole video about it later, hopefully. But also on 29th of June, there are two things that are happening. Saturn is going retrograde, And Lilith, which is the black moon, I don't talk about it as much. It's changing the sign and it's going to Libra. So 29th is kind of like energetically is going to be affecting, like you will feel it, but Saturn going retrograde in your fourth house, we're having some, again, topics to do with your living situation. So you might be thinking about your parents, your place of living. So you will be either thinking about going back home or visiting your parents. So it's something to do with all things. So for some of you, you might be traveling back to locations that you have already been before, and you thought about residing or living in those places. So it's like those kind of topics. Okay, and if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, you can always email me. But if you want to join live and ask the questions from your natal chart and you want me to do your reading for free, submit your questions in a form within today so that I can prepare my answers for tomorrow and upcoming days. And subscribe so that you don't miss the live, which is hopefully tomorrow. I will make an announcement, and we are moving to Scorpios. Wow. Hello dear Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is your June 2024 reading. Make sure that you're checking your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign, because with short transits, which are the monthly transits, the most accurate prediction is with your rising sign, and sun and moon sign are an addition, and I can clearly see it works. So you can use it, but if you want more accuracy, make sure that you check your rising sign. All right, so let's begin. Venus is already in Gemini from 23rd of May. Mercury will join Venus from 3rd of June in Gemini to your 8th house of big money. Big money meaning joint money that is with your partner, or banks, investments, tradings, receiving grants and scholarships, or some kind of financial support from somebody else. So until 17th of June, you will be kind of like occupied and busy with preparing documents that have to do with your taxes, with money, or just submitting those documents for receiving some kind of financial support and some kind of grants. Okay, then 8th house is also responsible for intimacy, for relationships with your partner inside, like that, your bedroom. That's the topics that are going to be activated as well. And also 8th house is responsible for research and going deeper into understanding the depth of the situation, meaning that also expanding your knowledge on some kind of secrets and figuring out more things. And 8th house is like, for example, tarot, these kind of esoteric topics are also in the 8th house. Astrology kind of in a way, but mostly for the purpose of like research and trying to dig in and understand the people. So to me, if we're talking about 8th house and astrology, then that's the topic of understanding the core point, understanding the whole, what is happening, the situation. That's when I can connect astrology to 8th house. So with that said, I'm inviting everyone who hasn't pre-enrolled into my course. I extended the deadline for pre-enrollment to receive discounts and bonuses until 21st of May, so that you can take my Astro Academy course and go from 0 to advanced level of understanding yourself, understanding people, and being able to kind of foresee the future for yourself and for other people, and perhaps maybe make more money, because your 8th house of making money, thinking about money, is definitely going to be activated for the whole month of June. Okay, so Mercury in conjunction with Jupiter, that is already in your 8th house of big money. It's amazing. I made a Jupiter video being in your 8th house in literally my recent video. Go ahead and check it out, you will love it. So Mercury together with Jupiter will trine a Pluto that is in your 4th house of your home, your roots, and your parents' family. So here, this is some kind of blessing that is happening for you guys, and it involves some kind of big money and either your relocation, or it involves your parents relocating, or something to do with your parents, or receiving some kind of inheritance, because 8th house is inheritance and Jupiter there is blessing, trining your Pluto, receiving some kind of inheritance from your parents, or you providing some kind of financial benefit for your parents. But it's more like you are receiving some kind of benefits, or you are the provider for your family, but you are having some kind of blessing during this whole week. So make sure that you mark that a week for finding opportunities to win something, or to receive something. The new moon is also happening in Gemini in your 8th house, so new beginnings that have to do with big money for you, clearly there, or the intimacy conversations about and with your partner. On 8th of June, Venus from your 8th house will be squaring your 5th house Saturn. To me, this day, I would suggest you to lock yourself or lock your wallet, because you will be tempted to spend money on something that you think you will like, or you think that you need, but you don't. But I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but I can clearly say that if during this day you spend money, you will not be happy about it. 8th of June. Also, if we're not talking about money, something to do with your relationship with your partner and the intimacy love situation will be brought into conversation, or there could be some kind of trigger about it. Okay, then from I cannot see because my laptop is far. From 9th of June, Mars is entering 7th house. It goes to Taurus, to your 7th house. And I'll tell you, Mars doesn't like to be in a 7th house, because Mars is all about action, ambition, initiation, and lots of movement. Going to 7th house of, hold on a second, we need to analyze the situation, we need to have 360 view, we need to be diplomatic, and Mars is like, nah. Which means that during this month, if you do not use the Martian energy, which is very fast, so it means that if there are contracts, you have to be very quick with these contracts. If you're receiving clients or orders, it should be super fast. If not, then there could be some kind of tension or arguments with your partner, with your either love partner or business partner, or with someone that you are in one-on-one relationship with. And this is not pleasant, by the way, just to let you know. Mars, there are some places, some signs that Mars goes through, and it usually brings conflicts and agitation and irritation. One of them is 7th house. So be mindful of that, meaning that you can use this Martian energy in the ways that I just explained you, doing things fast, fulfilling the orders, having your clients and conversations fast. Or because Mars is all about right here and right now, so if there is some kind of problem, you have to be discussing it right there and now, because if not, with Mars energy, it's going to be very impulsive and very like bye-bye kind of energy. So be mindful of that. On 11th of June, actually, Mars will be squaring Pluto, that is in your 4th house. So here, there is some kind of, definitely, like this day, on its own, if there were unresolved issues with your partner to do with your home situation or your parents, this day it could be brought up to the surface. So this day, it could be that maybe you will have arguments or conversation about your living situation with your partner, or something to do with your family and your parents, or your home country, or the place that you live in will be affecting your relationship with your partner. It's just one day, so a day before and day after could be playing out as well. However, from 17th of June, Mercury and Venus together together are going to move to your ninth house of traveling abroad, studying abroad, moving abroad, expanding, growing, and just widening your horizons. So to me, as an astrologer, Mercury, Venus, and Sun also, later Sun will join from 17th of June and onwards. I can clearly see them that some Scorpio risings are going to be heading somewhere, traveling, applying documents for higher degrees, applying documents for studying somewhere, or working for foreign companies, meeting foreigners, interacting with foreign cultures, learning new languages, learning new skills. And as I said, the Astro Academy that I mentioned, this is perfect period for you to absorb information. There are like two houses that are responsible for the best way to absorb information: third house and ninth house. So for example, if you always wanted to learn a language, learn something, and you started and it kind of doesn't work and you feel like you're kind of not good enough, when there are lots of aspects or lots of energy in the third house or ninth house, this is the moment where your brain is like a sponge, ready to absorb any kind of information. So this period is perfect. That is why I am launching my Astro Academy when most of the energy is in Gemini, which is the third house as well. So my students can learn and not just buy the course, just learn and use it in practice. All right. Then we have so basically, if you are a Scorpio that is single, which I kind of doubt, but if they're single Scorpios, if you were wondering where will I and when will I meet someone, you can potentially meet someone in June. From after 17th of June, you could meet them abroad, in university, or they could be foreigners. Some hints, you know? All right, then we have a full moon in Capricorn on 22nd of June, and it is happening in your third house of traveling, your siblings, and your documents. And it is the day that is going to be kind of like, you will feel this day as more like on an emotional level, I would say. And it's kind of also related to your partner or your love or your hobbies or your business. So there could be, because third house is also, apart from like traveling and information, it's also documents. So maybe during this day you will be receiving some kind of news that will shift and help you to move forward or change something in your business or in your relationship with your partner, or something to do with the news about your kids or your siblings. Then there is this one aspect that happens once in a century. Last time it happened was 1941. I'm not claiming anything, but you know what happened in 1941. So that aspect happens this year from 26th of June until 10th of November. Whatever will happen globally, I will make a video about it, hopefully. It will be affecting people individually. And for you, it's affecting your partnerships, your seventh house of one-on-one interaction with someone. It can mean like a specific friend, like one-on-one interaction, friend, business partner, love partner, clients, contracts. So something big happens that will be completely transforming and changing your the situation will be making you change things that has to do with your one-on-one partners. Okay, from on 29th of June we have two things happening. Lilith, which is a black moon, changing the sign, it's going to Libra. And then Saturn is going retrograde also on 29th of June in your fifth house of love. Lots of love topics, lots of partnership topics. So Saturn going retrograde in your fifth house talks about you're gonna go through some specific situations where your love is going to be challenged on with a specific purpose for you to find your true love or passion. So if we're talking about love, that's what I meant, but it can also mean that this Saturn retrograde will be making sure that you follow your heart, because fifth house is responsible for what you love doing. So Saturn will make sure that you choose what you love to do or what you want to be. And Lilith going to Libra, I will make a separate video on it, but it's going to be affecting you more on a mental level. So kind of spiritually growing moments for Scorpio risings are being seen from end of June. And if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, especially on your love synastry or love reading, you can always contact me. And if you want to ask me a question during the live calls that we will have this upcoming 3 days and receive a free reading, fill in your questions in the form down below within today so that I have time to prepare. And other than that, make sure that you're subscribed so that you receive a notification. And we're moving on to Libras. I need to take a sip of water. Okay. Hello dear Libra, welcome to my channel. This is your June 2024 reading. Make sure that you're checking your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. It's super important because with short, small transits like monthly, we receive more accuracy with your rising sign. So let's get started. Venus is already in Gemini, and Mercury will join Venus and the Sun and the Jupiter that are in your 9th house from June 3rd. This is, to me, talking about a lot of Libras. I actually know some Libras that are going to be super busy and blessed with their opportunities to travel abroad, apply for graduate schools, apply for master degrees, get visas, get some kind of residency permit, get all of the documents, everything to do with foreign lands and foreign cultures, and expanding the horizons of their brain, their knowledge, their community, their like everything that has to do with expansion. Granted, and you can watch the Jupiter going to your 9th house in my recent video. It's amazing because Jupiter likes to be in the 9th house. It's literally where it belongs. So lucky you. So with as I said, Mercury, Venus, Sun, Jupiter all in your 9th house. Then from 2nd of June until 5th of June, a day before and then day after, Mercury will conjunct Jupiter, and then they're gonna make a trine to your 5th house where Pluto is at. 5th house of love, kids, hobbies, the things that you like doing, everything that brings you joy. So with Jupiter, which is the planet of blessing, being in the house of blessings and kind of like your dreams coming true in a way, making a trine to the things that you love, including your partner, including your hobby, including your business, including your kids. This is truly a blessing. So this whole week, I would say, just mark it down on like receiving some kind of gifts, because 5th house is also gifts. So maybe some of you will receive some kind of gift. Just let me know in comments what it will be. I'm just very curious. But others of you, if you're a single Libra, which I extremely highly doubt, Libras are never single. They always have someone, either because they're super fancy or because they cannot be without people. No offense, that's how it is for some Libras. So if you are single, this week is the week where I can see that some of you are going to meet someone that is going to transform your life in a way. They could be foreigners, or you could meet them abroad. So, or they could be in a different country, and somehow that week is going to bring some kind of transforming situation that will completely change the trajectory of your life when it comes to the things and the people that you love. So cannot wait for that. So let me see, how do I look? I look fine. Okay, I like this aspect for you guys. This is amazing because, as I said, fifth house is the house of anything that you like, and ninth house is literally bringing and making like this like magic one, like wish is granted kind of situation. I can see for some Libra risings, you could be receiving a news about getting pregnant. So maybe you are getting pregnant, or someone in your family or in your close surroundings is getting pregnant, and that could be the news of the week for you. All right, moving on. 6th of June is a new moon in Gemini that is again in the ninth house. So new beginnings, new initiations to do with everything that I mentioned in the beginning of this whole video. Then on 8th of June, Venus will square Saturn, that is in your fifth house. So Venus from your ninth house will be squaring, one second, I cannot see, sixth house, sorry, it's just too far. Yes, Venus will square Saturn, that is in your sixth house. So here we have, it's just one day, 8th of June. So just be very careful, I would say, with your health right here, especially if during this day you are traveling. Just don't carry too much of heavy things, or just be careful with your health during this day if you are traveling or doing something that is heavy or takes a lot of energy. Other way we can interpret this is that maybe during this day there could be like some kind of notice that has to do with your work and you going somewhere and traveling. I wouldn't, just be careful with being careful with documents, for example, at your work. So let's say maybe during this day you will receive a notice that you have to submit some additional document that has to do with your health or with your university or with your school. It's just one day. I don't know why I'm like fixated on this day, but just like, let's move on. All right. From 9th of June, Mars will go to Taurus. It's gonna go to your 8th house of everything to do with shared resources, with financial support from governments, from someone, subsidies, investments, grants, and could be scholarships as well, and also intimacy. And kind of Mars rules 8th house in a way, so you will be, some Libra risings are going to be extremely ambitious when it comes to making more money. So maybe some Libras during this period will be thinking a lot about the ways that they can work with bigger money or make more money. So this involves, apart from like scholarships and grants, because I can see that if you're applying for universities or to study abroad during this period, you will be actively applying for grants and scholarships. But at the same time, it could mean that because you're educating and learning things with this ninth house activation, maybe some of you will be taking trading courses or like things to do with big money making situations. And of course, intimacy wise is going to be busy here and active. Then I'm sorry, I have to see because it's too far. Mars will square Pluto. Okay, on 11th of June, Mars will be squaring Pluto, that is in your 5th house. So here I would say something to do with your loved one and your like love partner is going to be either triggering you. Maybe during this day there could be a conversation about the way that each person is being treated, especially intimacy wise. That's one option. Two, it could be that maybe one of you is want to have kids, so there is a conversation about having a kid or conceiving. Also, it can mean, I would again say, lock yourself or your wallet so that you don't overspend money. So if you're trading this day, not good for trading, for example, or it's not good day for buying something because you might not like it or regret it later. On 17th of June, Mercury and Venus together at the same time will change the sign. They're gonna go to Cancer. They're gonna go to your 10th house. Now, this is big because 10th house is like something that is cardinal, something that is going to be affecting you for sure. So 10th house is about big changes that are happening in your life. You changing your position. So a switch of your status, going from an intern to an employee, from some kind of position to the next level, or completely changing things. Also, at the same time, it could mean that some Libra risings are getting into an official relationship. So now, if you were just dating, now you're gonna be officially husband and wife, or wife and husband, like official change of your status. So I would say some Libra risings are receiving some kind of proposals, or you are proposing to someone, and this will be a big shift, something that will be completely changing the way that you are, you know what I mean. So promotions, changes of positions, getting married or having kids, so now you become a parent from 17th of June and forward. Then also this cardinal transit, full moon, is happening in your 4th house on 22nd of June, and it has to do with your living situation, your roots, and your family, or you thinking about creating your own family. So with this full moon, you have a closure, an ending, and understanding. I would say like probably you are moving somewhere and changing your location. So it's like a big news for you, or something big that is going to be changing the trajectory of your life. So that's why I said it's kind of this full moon is going to be definitely influencing you for sure. And the thing is, yeah, this day on its own, 22nd of June, is going to be, you're gonna feel it for sure. So you might feel sensitive, you might have headaches, or you might have some things that you will feel it. All right, then we have this one aspect that happens once in a decade, and not in a decade, in a century. Last time it happened was 1941. Think what happened back then. And it's happening from 26th of June until 10th of November, and it's something global that will happen, that will affect everyone individually in different fields. And for Libra risings, it's affecting you on financial and the topics that has to do with intimacy and your partner, or big money. So this is the moment, I think, that more Libras will be thinking about the way that they can increase their capital with someone. So working with someone, or thinking about increasing your finances for your partnership with someone in the future, or thinking about inheritance. So something with topics to do with big money, inheritance, banks, trading, scholarships and grants, and financial support is going to be affecting you in a way. Then on 29th of June, we have two things happening: Saturn going retrograde, and then Lilith changing the sign, going to Libra. So I think it's going to be kind of a big period for you, starting from end of June, and I'm gonna make a separate video on that. But from end of June, starting from July, Libra risings especially, are going to be extremely cautious about their looks, their status, how they are presented in the world. Cautious meaning like they might feel that they are not enough, but I'm gonna make a separate video on that because it's like a big thing. And if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, you can always reach out to me. And if you haven't pre-enrolled for my course to receive big scholarship and discounts, you can do it until 21st of May. I extended the deadline. And if you want me to do your natal chart reading for free in live readings that I will have upcoming days, fill up your questions in a form, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully soon. So subscribe to receive the notification. And we're moving on to Virgo. I need to take a sip of water, obviously. Before, when I had Samsung, I could pause, take a break, drink, go somewhere, come back. But now I can't. It's iPhone. There is no dysfunction. Alrighty. Hello, dear Virgo. Welcome to my channel. You know what? I never receive comments from Virgos. Are you even here? Do I have to spend my time talking about Virgos? Let me know. Who are you? Virgo rising, Virgo moon, Virgo sun. But make sure that you check all of them. But most importantly, your rising sign is going to give you more accuracy. Let me know in comments. It's important because I don't remember having comments from Virgos much. Okay, so let's begin. Venus is already in Gemini. Mercury will join Gemini from 3rd of June. Jupiter is in Gemini from 25th of May. Sun is in Gemini. Guys, what is going on? Tell me what's happening in your life. All of these planets going to your 10th house of complete before and after situations. So big changes in terms of your status. You going from single to being in a relationship. You're going from relationship to partnership. You're going from student to intern, from intern to manager, from manager to a boss. Like, what is happening? Can you let me know? I can clearly see that especially like from 3rd of June for sure, you are receiving big promotions, you are having big changes. Some of you are receiving proposals to get married, and you are clearly having some kind of recognition for what you do in this world. So people are now understanding who you are, and they're like, that Virgo, he or she is the best in that field. So they are the most, for example, Soleil is an astrologer and I am her student because she's a good teacher. I am actually. The arrogancy, I don't care. It's true. I've taught so many students. Why am I doing this? Because I need to promote my Astro Academy for those who have missed, but a bit later. Okay? So here I'm talking about big promotions. So if there are Virgos that were wondering when they're gonna receive a promotion, when they're gonna find a job, this is the month where you're gonna start receiving blessings when it comes to your social life, your work, your status is completely going to change. And I made a whole separate video on Jupiter going to your 10th house in the most recent video. Go back and check it out. It's going to be there for the whole year. So a whole year of a big shift and big change. Check it out, guys. It's important. And from 2nd of June until 5th of June, Mercury will be conjuncting Jupiter from your 10th house. It's gonna trine Pluto that is in your 6th house. To me, guys, Virgos, dear Virgos, I know you're workaholics. You like to work and you like to work nicely. This day, you are receiving a big promotion. Some of you are receiving big offer, some kind of big change that has to do with your work. That will help you to shift your routine, shift your place of living, will adjust you into kind of a new life where your routine will change, you will be more disciplined, and it's going to be something that you were kind of waiting for. So let me know what it is, because it's a blessing week, receiving a blessing from Jupiter that is in your 6th house. Also, for those Virgos who unfortunately have had some kind of health issues During this week, I think you will receive some kind of good news about your health getting better or having opportunities to improve your health for the better. Then we have a new moon in Gemini again in your 10th house. So I can clearly see that some Virgo risings are receiving good job offers or promotions or something to do with beginning your career. So let's say I'm not working, I'm a student right now, and in June, if I right now apply for jobs or something, in June I will be having like really good opportunities to work in a company that is very big, very reputable, and very statusable. Like they have big reputation, you know? Chill. Okay, on 8th of June, Venus, that is in your 10th house, will be squaring Saturn, that is in your 7th house of relationships. And I made a Saturn video last year. Go ahead and check it out. But let me tell you, Saturn is going through my 7th house because my rising is Leo and Virgo. So these things that I just told you, I can see them coming. So 7th house has to do with your relationships that are one-on-one, like direct. Could be partnership, love partnership, business partnership, friendship, contracts, and clients. Venus squaring the Saturn that is in your 7th house already, and you are already going through some kind of transformations that has to do with your partnerships and friendships and clients. Venus squaring there to me talks about the change in your status or in your life is going to be affecting your relationship with your partners. So it's just one day, but something will happen that will help you to see your friends for who they are. And I bet you've already seen some big shifts and changes that has to do with your partners, your friends, one-on-one close relationships. Yeah, especially if you're going through your Saturn return in 7th house. Ugh, let me know what's going on because I need your experience to analyze more experiences because mine is the same. Okay, then Mars is changing the sign on 9th of June. It's entering Taurus, another earth sign, which is good. It's going to 9th house. Mars in the 9th house, it just loves it. It's just like, hello, we have been stagnant for some time, let's roll it. Mars in the 9th house is lots of ambition, lots of action, lots of just movement that has to do with moving abroad, traveling abroad, studying abroad, working with foreigners, expanding your business, expanding your company, expanding your horizons, learning more things, being acceptable, having the capacity to absorb information, use it and learn it and then use it. So to me, apart from many Virgo risings traveling a lot and preparing their documents for next step, next chapter of their lives that has to do either with school, with work, or different country, this is also I spend a lot of energy just talking about that. This is also the energy of let's say I wanted to learn French my whole entire life, and every time I take it I never continue. This is the time, if you take whatever course, whatever thing that you really wanted to learn, if you take it during June, you will have more easy time understanding and absorbing the information, right? That is why I will promote my Astro Academy for those who have missed the pre-enrollment to receive big discounts and bonuses to go from zero to an advanced astrologer that can read charts, that can understand people, that can kind of foresee the future to give advice and guide other people. And I believe that Virgo people in general are the best guiders, the best people who can see what other person needs to put effort in or to grow. So I believe that apart from having this really good eye and understanding of people, Virgos having this tool of astrology will make them the best analyzer of humanity and understanding the potential of each person. So join me until 21st of May. You can pre-enroll to receive discounts. After that, it will be full price. Okay, short promotion, but it's fine. It's the only place I have my network. This is the only place I can talk about my baby, okay? My baby. All right, so, and also, let me know, where are you going? Where are you traveling? I'm curious to know, where are you going? On 11th of June, Mars will be squaring Pluto, that is in your 6th house. So just this day on its own, be very careful with your health. So do not overexhaust yourself. Let's say you're traveling somewhere and you're like carrying really heavy luggages or something sharp. Be careful. Just this day, just be careful with that. And if Mars is doing something with Pluto, really just be careful with it. That happened like on my birthday. There was an aspect with Mars and Uranus or Pluto, I don't remember, and I flew and I damaged my back. That's why the whole January was miserable. So be careful. I was like, I know 25th and 26th of December are dangerous, but no, I had to sledge from an Alps with a sledge that with steep. Okay, that was a small short break. All right, on 17th of June though, Mercury and Venus together at the same time are going to change the sign. They're going to go to Cancer, and then Sun will join them. So here, these planets going to 11th house, to me, is talking about networking, communication, meeting more people, interacting, finding your own community, finding the people who have same interests as you. If you're single, Virgo rising right there, this is the time where you can just go on those online apps, online dating apps, to find the right person for you. That's one. Two, it can mean that during this period you could meet people in some kind of exhibitions, in some kind of conferences, in some kind of communities, right? If you're single, if you were wondering. But for those who don't care about it that much, just know that with these aspects you are going to be on demand. You, in terms of like, you'll be so busy, you'll be always on a call with your friends, you will have like lots of network events. So you will be very busy with like communicating and talking to lots of people. At the same time, 11th house is responsible for your dreams coming true to a reality, meaning that during this time some of you will be joining a group or organizing something, and you're gonna work with someone to achieve some kind of goal. So let's say you begin some kind of project with someone and you have a goal to achieve. That's one. Two, it can mean that maybe from June you will have an understanding of exactly what do you want, and you will make like a good business plan, let's say, like a plan of execution. What are you gonna do, how you're gonna achieve your goals. Also, this is perfect period for those who are interested in launching some kind of YouTube channel, some kind of social media, some kind of blog or podcast, because this is the aspect of fame, meaning that you will be in demand for what you have to share with people. You will be attracting more people to listen to you, to see what you have to offer. That is why it's also the house of profit. So if you have your own business, you will be receiving the recognition, meaning like you will be receiving orders. Okay, then we will have a full moon in Capricorn that is going to happen in your 5th house of love, kids, joy, entertainment, hobbies and business. So here you will have some kind of realization about what do you want that comes from your heart, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. It can play out in many different ways. Just let me know what is it for you. I think like the way that it could play out, it would be like around this day you will finalize what do you want, something that you'll be like, I think I love doing this, so I'm gonna focus on that. I think I want to become a parent, so that's it. Or you will receive a news about pregnancy, or you will receive news about kids. Let me know in comments, please. Okay, so then We have one aspect that happens once in a century. It's a conjunction. It happens from 26th of June until 10th of November. The same aspect happened in 1941. I hope you know the history. So whatever happens globally, I will make a video, but I don't know. But whatever will happen in globally will be affecting people individually, and for you it will be affecting your higher self, like your exploring type of self. Like it will affect your ideas about education, it will affect your ideas about traveling or moving places, or becoming a professional in some kind of field. So during this whole, like, I think 6 months, you will be really considering the places that you want to live in, the countries that you want to travel in, the education that you want to have. On 29th of June, two things are happening. Saturn is going retrograde, which is important for you, by the way. And Lilith is changing the sign. It's going from Virgo to Libra from 29th of June. So in the past year or so, Lilith has been in Virgo. So if you felt insecure, if you felt unconfident, if you felt like you're not enough, or like self-criticizing yourself, or you felt like down, now that kind of energy is gonna go away, but your focus is gonna be more on how you can make a wealth of your own, how you can make more money for yourself. And I think becoming an astrologer is one of the ways, so go for it. And Saturn will go retrograde in your 7th house. So new opportunities to see your partners for who they are. So it could be either situations where Saturn will be like, hey, look, are they actually your friends? So look into that and let me know what it is. Also, we're gonna go live hopefully from tomorrow, and we're gonna discuss 3 topics: your path, your karma in life, like who you are and what you have to do to become less miserable. We're gonna discuss money, which is a big topic for you from upcoming June, from July especially. How to make money, where is that money coming from? And love. Who is that love partner? Where are you gonna meet them? What kind of person you attract? But what kind of person do you need? And it is all very much needed for Virgo risings. So if you want me to do your reading for free in the live, fill in your questions in the form below. If not, just subscribe to receive a notification about the live so that you can just join, and I'm going to be teaching you how to do it on your own. And if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, you can always email me, and I would be happy to work with you. And let me know if you're going through your Saturn return in your 7th house. Moving on to Leo. Oh my god, it's 2 hours and I am only halfway in. Hello dear Leos, welcome to my channel. This is your June 2024 reading, and I'm Soleil. Make sure that you check your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Rising sign is for more accuracy, sun and moon for additional information that actually plays out. So if you don't know your time of birth, I'm sorry for you, but good news that you can check your moon and sun sign for additional information. I know not knowing your time of birth is kind of like not the best thing if you're interested in astrology, but we can always rectify the time. Anyways, let's begin. Venus is already, not now, but like from 23rd of May, is in Gemini. Jupiter is in Gemini from 25th of May. Then Mercury will join all of these planets from 3rd of June, and the sun is already there. So you have so many planets, energies in 11th house of communication and networking, friends, negotiations, communities, conferences, groups, lots of interaction with a lot of people, and also fame. I know there are so many Leo risings who are having YouTube channels, who have their social media, they have blogs, and they are public figures. So Leo risings majority is usually public, out there, shining, giving their light to people. And I know one of them is me, and I know many other Leo risings who are out there. With this aspect, with all of these planets there, you are there. Like 11th house is up there, meaning this is the period where you are going to be noticed for what you do, for who you are, for what do you bring to this world. So you are receiving a lot of fame. Also, if you have your own business, or you have some kind of project that you're working on, this is the period where you will be receiving profit or receiving recognition and like exposure, basically. So to me, I think 11th house is really amazing for those Leos who were curious when they will be able to become known for who they are. This is the moment. Okay, if there are single Leo risings out there, this is the month where you are going to meet someone through online apps, like online dating apps, through some kind of conferences. You will notice that you are joining conferences, attending events, and being in different places where people gather because they have same interests. So affairs, events, exhibitions, and etc. That's how you can meet someone, actually. Think about it. If you were like, I need to find someone, this is how you're gonna meet someone. So good luck with that. Okay, from 2nd of June until 5th, 6th of June, Mercury together with Jupiter, they are in your 11th house, will be trining, that is Pluto in your 7th house. Didn't I tell you you're gonna meet someone? Didn't I tell you that you will be fun? Yes, so this whole week, there is an opportunity to meet someone that is going to transform your life. Boom, a heart right here for you guys. So, perfect time for those who are single to meet someone. If you are already in a relationship, this is the moment, this is the week where maybe there will be more conversation and talks about your next level in the relationship, how you can grow together, or maybe there could be a gift from your partner, like some kind of big gift from them, and it's going to be bringing you lots of joy. So, but you know, can you please let me know in comments how it's going to play out for you, because there's one more interpretations that I want to add for those who are public figures. This is the week that you will definitely receive some kind of recognition for what you do. So this is the moment where you will go like boom, like known and famous. So more popularity, more people, and meeting the right people to help you with whatever project you have. So if you want to start some kind of project, some kind of business, this is the time that if you attend some kind of events, you're gonna find the right person or a partner to work with you. Let me know if you were curious about those things. Okay. Also, to me, it's some kind of competition. If there is some kind of competition and you're participating, you're gonna win. Go for it. You're gonna win. We will have a new moon in Gemini on 6th of June. Yeah, 6th of June, there is going to be a full moon in new moon in Gemini, again in 11th house. So some kind of new beginnings and initiations in some kind of ideas and projects and goals that you have. And also 11th house is actually the house of dreams coming true, meaning a dream becomes a plan and the plan becomes a reality if you take actions. That is why 11th house is called the house of dreams coming true, but only through strategic one step-by-step plans. So here I believe that from end of May, the whole June, you will be having some kind of specific goal, some kind of thing that you want to achieve, and you will be making step-to-step actions to achieve the results that you really want. And that's how your dreams are going to be coming true. Okay, 9th of June, on 9th of June, Mars will change the sign from Aries to Taurus, and it's gonna go to your 10th house of big changes. So 10th house is the house of a shift of your status, going from a student to an intern, from a high school to like a bachelor student, from bachelor to master. You got the point. Okay, so this is the month where you will be taking actions towards changing your status, changing your labels, let's say. So let's say this is the month where if I'm unemployed, this is the month where I will be really actively seeking for jobs to become employed, to find a job. Or let's say I am in some kind of position here, I will be applying for positions higher. And also here, maybe some of you, your status will be changing. Let's say maybe you will receive the citizenship of another country, or you will be applying for those things. But I can definitely say that Mars in the 10th house brings lots of ambition, lots of drive, lots of activity to do something that has to do with your career and your work. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Leo risings during this month are extremely active towards achieving some specific goals in their lives. Proposals are possible, but I don't see other indications. Like I need to see the chart to be like, oh yeah, you're receiving like a marriage proposal. With Mars, it's mostly like, let's do it fast, let's grow, let's move, and let's work harder with the 10th house. Here, well, because Pluto is in your 7th house, so there is lots of transformation happening with partnerships in general, like for upcoming 20 years. If you haven't watched my Pluto video, go ahead and check it, because it's definitely affecting Leos 100%. But on 11th of June, Mars will be squaring Pluto in your 7th house. So here, actually, there could be a conversation that's going to be triggering this situation of your status with your partner. So maybe that day is going to be like, hey, when are you proposing to me? Like, when are we becoming a thing? That's one way to interpret. It could also mean that something that is happening for you at work will be affecting your partner, or something in life of your partner will be affecting your work. I don't know how it works. I haven't been in a partnership. I mean, I've been in a friendship partner, like business partnership, where a partner receives a job offer, and it's kind of like conflicting with our business, let's say. So this is that type of day where, let's say, you decided to work in one city, and then on 11th of June, your partner comes in and says, hey, by the way, I received an offer to work in some kind of other location. And you're like, excuse me, but what about me? Something of that sort. Just let me know what it is specifically for you in comments. It will just help me to expand my understanding of different ways that these things are interpreting for different people from different countries. Okay. Then from 17th of June, though, here, from 17th of June, Mercury and Venus together at the same time, same day, they're moving the sign. They're going to Cancer, to your 12th house. Here, Leo risings are going to be busy behind the scenes. So here what we have some Leo risings are going through spiritual growth. So they are going to be busy with spirituality. So for example, if some Leo risings that haven't signed up for my Astro Academy during this period, they will be missing out on a chance to learn astrology. But if you sign up until 21st of May, you will have an access to study astrology from 0 to advanced level, to be able to make this kind of forecasts like me. And from 17th of June, Leo risings are going to be diving deeper into spirituality, learning more about deeper like information, like this kind of knowledge, channeling information. So channeling artistic inspirations for art. That's 1. 2, meditating, doing yoga. 3, some Leo risings will be in some kind of retreats, relaxing their body and their mind. Some Leo risings here are going to be busy with their moving and immigration processes, so they will be preparing their documents for immigration or for their next step in their process of immigration, for example. That kind of relates to me, for example. So apart from all of that, in general, Leo risings are going to be very busy with analyzing their inner state and understanding what exactly do they want from their life in general, and why are they here in this planet. Like, why am I here? What am I supposed to do? So it's like for kind of those Leos who are already like up there spiritually and they have some clue about what is going on. That is why it might be related to some of Leos and might not be related to others. But I can say that during this time, you will be questioning a lot of things about life in general. That's why you will be going deeper in understanding things. Also, with this aspect, 12th house is about working remotely. Maybe you will receive offers to work remotely online for some kind of company that nobody knows about, or you don't want anyone to know what you're gonna do. Okay, that's one. Two, it can also mean that some secrets will be coming out for you. You will learn some new things about some people in your life, or something in life will be like there for you to be known, like the secrets. Yeah, as I said, secrets will be coming out. Okay, so then on 22nd of June, we will have a full moon in Capricorn, and that is happening for you in the 6th house. That is related to health, that is related to your discipline, that is related to your work and your routine. So maybe if you were applying for jobs and during this period you will be receiving results, or you will finalize what are you gonna do, where you're gonna work, and how your new routine is gonna look like. Then we have this one aspect that happens once in a century. Last time it happened was 1941. Okay, think about what happened in 1941. Something global, something happens that is like globally, and it will be affecting people individually. For you, it's affecting your 10th house of like global changes, like complete changes in your life, your status change. So whatever event it is from 26th of June until 10th of November, this will be triggering you in a way that you want to completely change your life. So whatever happens will be affecting you in a way that you want to completely go from one phase to another phase of your life. Here you will be trying to understand exactly how do you want to position yourself in this world. What footprint do you want to leave? What do you want to leave behind yourself? What do you want to be known for? So for example, for me, if I think about it, like I want to be known for the most authentic and the most like open and fun astrologer, or like, I don't know, something specific that you will be thinking about. What exactly do you want to be known for, or footprints do you want to live in this life? And of course, some of you will be thinking about having kind of your own families, and what kind of job do you want to have. So it's going to be there affecting you. Then on 29th of June, two things are happening. Saturn is going retrograde in your 8th house, so you will be analyzing how you make money, where is the money coming from, like financial support that you have. And Lilith will be changing sign and going to Libra. So until now you were really cautious, or you didn't have financial support coming in from elsewhere apart from whatever you had before, so nothing else. And now that energy is kind of going away, and with Saturn in a 8th house, you will be analyzing what are other ways you can make money, and the financial flow will be coming in, and you will have more thoughts and ideas in your head that will have to do with siblings, with traveling, with cars and networking, and something to do with your close friends and neighbors. But I will make a separate video on that later. And if you have specific questions that have to do with your potential in life, your purpose in life, how to make money, where to get that money from, who is your partner, where to get that partner, where to find that partner and how, where, who is your partner. We're gonna go live 3 days discussing each topic one by one. And if you want me to answer your question, do your natal chart reading live, you can submit your questions in a form, hope like preferably today, so that I can go over and answer your questions in the live. But hope to see you in live tomorrow, and subscribe to get the notification. And if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, contact me. I would love to work with you. And I'm gonna move on to Cancers. I need to take a sip of water. Hello dear lovely Cancers, welcome to my channel. This is your June reading. Please make sure to check your rising sign, your sun sign, and your moon sign, because with your rising sign you're gonna get the most accurate forecast. With sun and moon, you're gonna have like additional flavors that you could add up to your rising sign. And let me know what is your sign in comments so that I understand who is exactly watching me from Cancers, because usually I think I don't have a lot of Cancers commenting. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Okay, so let's begin. Jupiter is in Gemini from 25th of May. Venus is in Gemini from 23rd of May. Sun is in Gemini from end of May. And then from 3rd of June, Mercury will be joining Gemini and all of these planets in your 12th house. Off. Let's go. What is it? 12th house has to do with self-isolation, meaning whatever you will be doing during this period, you will feel like you are alone in a way. So for example, this is like, let's say some people, when they get pregnant, they stop working and they're at home, like maternity leave, so they're like alone. So that's one of the ways. Second way, you are working remotely from home, so you kind of feel isolated, that you don't have co-workers. So that's the type of energy right there. Apart from that, so on 6th of June we will have a new moon, so it's like new beginning that has to do with everything that involves 12th house. So 12th house, apart from self-isolation, so in general that's the vibe that you will be feeling. But what is happening? 12th house has to do with secrets. Secrets will be coming out from others or from you, or you will be keeping secrets from others. Okay, another way of interpreting, 12th house is also the house of faraway lands, but those are the lands where you move into. So we're talking about immigration process, the process of completely changing your residency, your citizenship. So it like completely distancing yourself from your home country. Okay, that's why it's called like feeling like self-isolated, because you're like moving away from your whole country, so you are in a new environment and you have to adjust and adopt. That's the type of way. Also, the 12th house is responsible for spiritual growth, and I made a whole video on Jupiter going to your 12th house in my previous video. It's going to be there for 1 year, so I would highly suggest for you to go ahead and check it out. 12th house is also the house of spirituality. It's another form of intuition, channeling information through the what is it, like a global consciousness. So here, when there's so many planets, so much energy in the 12th house, you are kind of becoming psychic in a way. You're seeing signs, you're seeing synchronicities, you're seeing some kind of specific dreams that are coming true. And one of the ways that you can use all of this energy is astrology. So I'm gonna have like a short commercial or promotion of my Astro Academy for those Cancer risings who will be channeling all of the spiritual energy, to put that energy into using astrology as a tool to channel that spiritual energy that you have right there. So I extended my deadline for pre-enrollment for my Astro Academy, and hopefully we'll be launching this month. And for that, I want more Cancer risings and Cancer people to join in to channel their intuition with a tool that is going to help them to guide themselves and other people. So we're going to go from 0 to advanced level so that you can understand yourself, other people, guide others, guide yourself, do some kind of forecast like this, and kind of foresee the future so that you can plan out your things accordingly. That is why with this energy that you have in 12th house, investing your time and your mind into tools that will help you to discover yourself more is going to be very beneficial. And I'm not going to be surprised to see some Cancers that are going to learn more esoteric things, like going into a spiritual growth era. Yeah, when Jupiter goes through 12th house, usually goes through your spiritual awakening. So welcome. Welcome to the club. Okay, so as I said, working remotely, secrets coming out, but it can also mean that you will be hiding some things, or you will be working for a company that has to do with spirituality. I remember that when, I think it was either for me or for my sister, when Jupiter was going through 12th house, it was working for a foreign company that has to do with spirituality. So connect all of these keywords in a way that can relate with you. That's how astrology works, if I don't know a specific natal chart. From 2nd of June until 5th of June, this conjunction that is happening in your 12th house, Mercury and Jupiter, will make a trine to Pluto that is in your 8th house. Here's some deep, okay, for some of you, I can see this whole week you will be having insane dreams, like the dreams that are going to be like, oh my god, am I awake or am I sleeping? So that kind of experience will be out there for you. But apart from that, I can see that here, because 8th house and Jupiter, gifts, you are receiving some kind of financial support that has to do with you moving somewhere. So I feel like, according to what I see, some of the Cancers will receive some kind of financial support to travel somewhere, to go somewhere, to immigrate, or to move. So maybe some of you will receive some kind of opportunity or find out about programs that help you to move out, to immigrate. Or, okay, apart from that, it can mean that some of you who were looking for jobs, you will find some kind of job during this week that has really good salary, that will be giving you really nice benefits for work. Apart from that, maybe if you were applying to get some kind of loan, to get some kind of sponsorship, some kind of investment, this week you are receiving that, so congratulations. But again, 8th house is about deeper knowledge and diving into understanding the core of the situation. I connected with astrology for seeking information. It's also tarot. 12th house is spirituality on its own. So this whole week, I feel like if Cancer people are joining my course this week, they will be having some realization about some things that they didn't know. Okay, all right. So on 8th of June, Venus will be squaring Saturn. So 12th house to 9th house. So to me, it looks like some Cancers are in general with Saturn being in your 9th house. You are probably feeling like that you're locked somewhere, because 9th house is about traveling abroad, and Saturn being there, it's like you feel like you're locked, that you cannot travel or study abroad. So you can just watch Jupiter video. With Jupiter 12th house, you will have more blessings to go somewhere. But here on 8th of June, Venus will be squaring this Saturn from 12th house to 9th house. So here, if you're traveling during this day, just be careful with your documents, with scammers, or some restrictions might be happening. So let's say I would recommend that you double and quadruple check all of your documents before this day if you are planning some kind of trip somewhere. It could be that maybe you receive a news that you don't have enough papers, enough documents, or enough money to do some kind of transaction that has to do with abroad or studying abroad or traveling somewhere. Okay. 9th of June, on 9th of June, Mars will change the sign and it's gonna go to Taurus, gonna go to your 11th house. Mars in 11th house is all about communication, it's all about networking, it's all about being public, being out there, going and meeting people, socializing, attending events. I know it kind of sounds interesting because you have so many things in the 12th house and then now you're like, oh, time to socialize. It will go there because from 17th of June, crazy things will happen for Cancer. So until then, you will be having this urge to meet more people, to attend at least online events, conferences. And maybe some of you will be working with online dating apps. Some of you who are a public figure, you have like your own YouTube or you have like social media or some kind of platform. From 9th of June, you will receive more recognition, more fame, more people will know you. You will have more plans. So 11th house is the house of having dreams, having goals, and making step-by-step plan. With Mars there, will make it more faster. So let's say during this month, you will come up with some plans that you have in your life, and Mars will make sure that you have strategic action plan for that to achieve those things. Let me see. So now from 17th of June, remember I told you until 17th of June you're like somewhere, like you are doing things, preparing things. From 17th of June, the same day, two planets, Mercury and Venus, at the same time are changing the sign. They're going to Cancer. They're going to your first house, and then later Sun will join them. So all of this energy is going to your first house. So now Cancers, Cancer risings, Cancer moons are feeling alive. You feel like you can rock this world. You are going to be attracting so much attention. You will be on demand. Some of you are going to be changing style. Some of you will be going to salons, buying new clothes, cutting hair, changing hair. So if you were like, so like, can I bleach my hair? Yes. This is the time where you will have this urge to do all of these changes. You will be more ambitious, more driven, more pretty, or at least you will feel like that. You will feel like you have so much attention that people are seeing you now. You will feel like you are being noticed. You will feel like you are there, present. So that's called like feeling alive. And it's gonna be like the whole month. Then we will have a full moon in Capricorn on 22nd of June in your 7th house, and you are a moon person, so any type of moon affects you. And 22nd of June, this moon is in your 7th house, that has to do with your partner. So you will have some kind of closure, some kind of result, some kind of ending, some kind of realization that has to do with your values and your partner, what they bring into your life, what you bring into their lives. So some kind of closure and understanding that has to do with your partner is definitely out there for you. Then we have this aspect that happens once in a lifetime, okay? And it is last time, not once in a century. Last time it happened in 1941. You know what happened, right? So something global happens that will be affecting people individually, and for you it's affecting your goals in life, your dreams in life, your social life, and your community. So whatever happens from 26th of June until 10th of November will set you apart from others, meaning that during this period you will be choosing your community. You will be creating communities, or because it's also the house of fame, maybe during this time, if you were thinking about growing your own YouTube or growing your own community, this is the time where it will be growing, or you will be very ambitious about having it. So whatever globally will be happening, it will be affecting you to create your own group, to create specific plans and goals for yourself. Then on 29th of June, two things are happening. Saturn is going retrograde in your 9th house, which will for some of you initiate the ideas of traveling abroad, studying abroad, moving places again. And Lilith, that is a black moon, will be changing the sign, going to Libra. So here, 9th house activation, that has to do with traveling abroad, moving abroad. And then Lilith moving to 4th house will be changing your living place, will be shifting your mind towards like, where is my roots, where are my roots, what is my root, what is my home. So those are the topics that are going to be out there for you from July, but about that later. If you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, you can email me. But also, I didn't mention it, we're gonna go live and we're gonna discuss 3 topics, 3 days, 3 different topics. Day 1, your path, your purpose in life, and how to make life easier. 2, money, where is money, how you can make money, what is the best field, the best career for you, and where's the more money for you. 3, love, where will you find love, what kind of partner you attract, and who are you attracted to, and when and how you can meet them. I will be teaching you how to do these, to search these topics. So it's kind of going to be like an introduction to how my Astro Academy is going to look like. And also, if you want to have your specific questions to be answered during the live, you can submit your questions in the form below, preferably today, so that I can prepare the answers. And I will see you tomorrow, so subscribe to get the notification about this live. And we're gonna move to Geminis. I need a sip of water. Hello dear Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is your June reading, and it's a big month for you because it's a Gemini month anyways. So I'm happy you're here. Make sure that you're checking your sun sign, your moon sign, and most importantly your rising sign, because with short transits like monthly transits, the rising sign has the most accuracy, and your sun and your moon sign are going to give you like additional flavors and additional information. But let's begin. First of all, Venus is in Gemini from 23rd of May. Jupiter is in Gemini from 25th of May. Sun is in Gemini from end of May. And then 3rd of June, Mercury is entering Gemini. So all of these energies are in your sign. So if you felt drained, if you felt tired, if you felt like your life is going nowhere, end of May, June is your month to rock. It's very normal to feel drained and exhausted a month before your birthday, or a sign before your rising sign. It's very normal because that's the moment where you have to actually relax and try to analyze and understand your life in general. But once all of these planets are in Gemini, you are rocking. Make sure to check the Jupiter video that is in Gemini, a whole video about you guys in my previous video. Go ahead and check it out. But all of these planets going into your first house, you are going to be on demand, you're going to be fancy, you're going to be stylish, you're going to be ambitious, you're going to be active, you are going to be on demand, as I said. So changing style, cutting hair, bleaching hair, doing something with hair, completely changing your identity, or just becoming like the best version of yourself. Like with Jupiter in the first house, with all of these planets out there, you will feel like, oh my god, I have so much energy to rock this world. Use that, just use it, especially after the past month. If you felt like drained, use this energy that is coming your way. If you were like wondering, Soleil, when I will have like normal occasions, or like when will I have like more energy, this is the month, from 23rd 20th of May starting. So happy birthday to some of you guys. Okay, then listen, then From 2nd of May until 5th of May, Mercury, together with Jupiter, will make a trine to Pluto that is in your 9th house. This is literally any type of blessing, any kind of manifestations are coming your way. This whole week is opportunities for you are coming from abroad, from bigger organizations, from foreign lands. For some Gemini risings, if you were planning to study abroad, move abroad, travel abroad, this is the week where you will receive some kind of opportunity, some kind of bonus, some kind of grant, some kind of gift. Ooh, that was scary. Some kind of gift during this whole week. So I would mark this week and be like, I'm waiting for something huge to come into my life, because I think with Jupiter making a trine to the most favorable location for Jupiter, definitely some kind of gift, some kind of blessing coming your way. Cannot wait to hear what is it for you. Can you let me know what is your Gemini? Like, what is it? Is it your rising? Is it your sun? Because as I said, I don't think I have a lot of Geminis watching. And I know last time I said it, like, some people wrote Gemini here, but it's again some. I have majority of other signs, so I'm curious if Geminis are do they even have time to check these kind of things. Okay, let's move on. 6th of June, new moon in what sign? In Gemini. Guys, if you feel like Soleil, it's been already 5 days into June and I still feel nothing, wait for it. 6th of June, officially a new month for you, a new month of Gemini. New beginnings in any endeavors that you have with this new moon. New beginnings, 6th of June. Then 6th of June, 8th of June, Venus will square your Saturn. So basically, listen, if you haven't watched my Saturn video that is in Pisces, that is for you in the most cardinal location in your 10th house, go ahead and check it out. But I will tell you, Venus from your 1st house will square your 10th house, that is your Saturn is at. So a lot of Geminis and a lot of Gemini rising people are going through very, how do I say it? Do I say it rough time, or do I say it the time where you are going through this or that, like a big shift in your life? Because Saturn in the 10th house is like, we are changing the trajectory of your life from here to there, like next chapter. But it's like, can you handle it kind of situation? And Venus from your 1st house will be squaring this location of Saturn, meaning that during this day, 8th of June, there will be some kind of scenario, some kind of situation where you will either challenge yourself into really thinking about what exactly is it that you want to be known for in this world, in terms of what footprints you want to leave, what do you want to leave behind yourself, meaning like, what do you want to do socially? So Venus squaring that location for you is talking about, like, what exactly do I want? Because Venus is about love, and then it's also about money. So like, how much money do I want to make so that my career is, so what career do I need so that I receive what I deserve and what I want? Because for you, Venus is ruling your subconscious world, your spirituality, your deeper thoughts, and it's also ruling your 5th house of love. So here, the reason it will be like kind of an important day, because you will be maybe making a decision between exactly what is it that will make you happy, that has to do with your career. Because at the moment, Saturn being in your 10th house of career, you're having this turbulent period of choosing where to move forward now. And this Saturn with these aspects will make sure that you choose something that you actually love doing, because we all came here to do the things that we want to do. So this day, 8th of June, is going to be an interesting date for you. All right. From 9th of June, Mars will enter 12th house. I haven't had food today, so if you heard that, I'm sorry. Mars will enter Taurus to your 12th house. It's like a last push before you finalize your life. What I mean, Mars in the 12th house will make sure that you go deeper and understand exactly what do you want from life. So now here's the question, is not about what do you want to do socially. Now it's the question about what exactly you are here for. I know we're going more on a spiritual side, but you had Jupiter in your 12th house for a year now, so you probably already went through some deep thoughts about your life in general. So 12th house, so some of Gemini risings have become more spiritual, more clear on exactly what they want and who they are. And Mars going to 12th house will make sure that if there are some Geminis who haven't yet gone through self cleansing and self realization, it will make sure that it will help you to like purge out. But for others of you who are already like clear about what they want, who they are, Mars in the 12th house talks about immigration, talks about moving places, changing locations, and feeling like they're having this self-isolation moment because they are having new opportunities in their life. So they're like doing new things and they feel like they're alone and that they don't know what's going on. That's one. That is why 12th house is the house of immigration. So some of you who are like traveling abroad, not traveling, like moving, relocating, this is the part where you are kind of relocating. For others of you, you're so done, you were so tired, now you're gonna go on a retreat. So you're like, I want to go to Bali, I need to relax, maybe Vietnam or Thailand, like I need to chill, swim. So June is perfect time for Geminis to go on some kind of trip where they can fully relax their mind and their bodies. At the same time, Mars in the 12th house is about hidden enemies. So maybe you will find out some kind of secrets about someone who didn't wish you well, and you can use your psyche, your energy to feel like, oh, you were lying to me? You are like, so yeah, the secret's coming out. Or you will be figuring out things, or you will be hiding things from some other people. Okay. On 11th of June, I would say if you are traveling somewhere, be kind of careful on the road in your trip, or make sure that you have everything checked. But it's more on a do not over. It says, yeah, Gemini is kind of overthink, but they don't say it, they overthink. So here maybe around 11th of June, you will be overthinking about something that has to do with foreigners, that has to do with expanding your business, or doing some kind of promotion and growing and studying abroad. So maybe do not overthink that day, just relax, or don't use your energy way too much during this day. Then let's move on. So now from 17th of June, from this day, Mercury and Venus together. Mercury and Venus together at the same time will change the sign. They're gonna go from Gemini to Cancer. They're gonna go to your second house of money, money, money. Must be funny. So this is the period from 17th of June. Geminis will be like, okay, time to get rich, time to find more ways of improving and increasing, expanding the wallet. And obviously, the more you spend, the more you make money, the more you spend money. So during this period, you will be probably buying things for your comfort, for your leisure, for your like whatever you like. So which means that you will be thinking about the ways that you can make money. So in that, we have opportunities such as like applying for a job and receiving job offers with some financial benefits. Or this could mean that with Mercury and Venus together in the second house, you're receiving some financial bonuses and some kind of offers. And again, because you're Gemini, you usually like to learn new things and then monetize and use those skills in real life, I can gladly promote my Astro Academy, because Gemini in general likes to suck in information and learn. So they're like, they know more than anybody else. So considering that you have gone through and are going through your spiritual growth, I would suggest you to use astrology as one of the tools to deepen your knowledge in understanding people, in understanding situations, finding ways to make more money. Because with all of these planets going to your second house, you will be thinking about the ways to make more money. And Geminis are good in conveying the information, delivering the knowledge, and delivering some kind of consultancy to other people. So I believe when Geminis learn astrology, they are the best people to share what I have to know about my life. So let's say I would go to an astrologer who is in Gemini, because they will be able to tell me what I don't even see in my own chart. So you can sign up until 21st of May to receive bonuses and big discounts until 21st of May. Yeah, so this course is going to go from 0 to advanced level, for specifically for those who want to make astrology their source of income. So if you ever wanted to become an astrologer and make money from it and you didn't know how, join my course. I will teach you how. Okay, it was a short promotion for some Geminis who are interested. So don't come for me like this whole video was a promotion. This is the only way I can talk about my baby, okay? This is my only networking platform. So don't come for me, please. Okay. Then on 22nd of June, we will have a full moon in Capricorn, where in your 8th house of money. So here you will have clear understanding and resolution about where is the best source of money for you. So maybe if you were planning to apply for some kind of grants, investments, scholarships, this is the period where you will be kind of having understandings of where to get that money, how to apply, get a loan, because 8th house has to do with getting a loan, applying for a loan, applying for some kind of governmental financial supports. It's also the house of intimacy, whatever happens inside of the bedroom with your partner. So some kind of closure, some kind of results on that. Then we have this one aspect that I'm gonna make a separate video, so I'm not gonna mention it here. On 29th of June, two things are happening. Saturn, that is already in your cardinal house, is going retrograde on 29th. And then Lilith, a black moon, is changing the sign from Virgo to Libra. So in the past, so before 29th of June, some of Geminis here are clearly going through big shifts when it comes to do with your roots, your home country, your parents, and your status in this world, in this life, who you are for social world. And Saturn going retrograde will bring you more situations where it will make sure that you are stable in who you are and what do you want to be. And Lilith going to 5th house will activate your love and things that you love to do, apart like from love and dating. That's why I told you with the Saturn in your 10th house, it will make sure that you choose what you love doing, and you will have more flavors of choosing what you love from 29th of June. If you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, you can email me and we can have a call. I would love to see how we can work together. And from tomorrow, we have 3 live days. I'm gonna go live for 3 days. I'm praying to have mental stability for that. First day, we're gonna go through what is your what is your purpose and path in life, and how to work towards it to remove all the blockages and all the delays in your life. Then we're gonna go to money, how to make money, where to get the money from, and what is the best way for you to put your energy towards making money. And 3, what is your love? where you're gonna meet your love partner, how you're gonna meet them, who is the perfect match for you, and what kind of people you attract into your life. These are all going to be live, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. But if you have specific questions that you want me to check for free during the live call, you can submit your questions in the form below, and it's better to submit them within this day before tomorrow so that I can prepare the answers for live. Okay, and we are gonna moving what? We're gonna move to Taurus. Thank you, Geminis. Bye. Gonna take a sip of water. Hello, dear Taurus. Hope you are doing well. I know I put you in the end, but I know you are not so mad at me. I hope so. But we are going to June, so I hope you had a great birthday. Happy birthday for some Tauruses. But this part is for not only Taurus Sun, it's for Taurus Rising, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Sign. So make sure that you're checking your rising sign to get the accurate forecast. Because again, as I said many times, with short transits like monthly, the ascendants reading is going to resonate more, and Sun and Moon are going to be additional flavors. So let's go. Hope you have your rising watched and you are here as rising or Sun or Moon. Let's go. Oh, this May is fun, right? So what do we have? From 23rd of May, Venus is in Gemini. 25th of May, Jupiter is in Gemini. Sun is in Gemini. And then 3rd of May, 3rd of June, Mercury is entering Gemini. Four planets. Oh, why am I itching? 4 planets are entering your second house of your values, of your money, and your source of income. It's big, a lot of energy, and it's very much appreciated for Tauruses that actually like money in general. So congratulations to that. What do we have here? With all of this energies here, and especially Jupiter in your second house for one entire year. I made a separate video last time, like last video is on that. You can go ahead and check it out, but I'm just going to give you some flavors here. With all of these planets in your second house, we have some ways to interpret. One, some of you are applying for jobs with really good salaries, so you are receiving good salary opportunities and offers. Two, some of you are thinking of extra ways to make more money, because let's be clear here, Taurus rising with Gemini in a second house, these people are very clearly easily can make money from different source of income. From different places they can make money. It's not just one place. So that is why during this month your brain is going to be like, okay, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can also do that, and that all is going to bring me more money, right? With more money comes more spending. So this month you will see yourself spending money kind of for something, for your pleasure, for your comfort, for your office, for your home, for the things that make your life convenient. So it's very normal, because once a year people have to spend money on the things that bring them comfort in their lives, especially convenience. So with that, I can clearly say that if you are a Taurus rising that want to make more money and they have no clue where else they can make money from, I would promote my Astro Academy that we will launch this month, and I have extended the period for pre-enrollment for receiving discounts and bonuses until 21st of May. What am I doing with this Astro Academy? It's not only for people to learn more about themselves and have ability to read a chart, but this course is specifically targeting towards people who want to become an astrologer, towards people who want to use this tool to help and guide other people, and in addition to that, have a remote job for themselves that they can work from anywhere. Okay, so if you're interested, go ahead and fill up the pre-enrollment form. But as I said, most of the energy, in addition to all of that, 2nd of June, 6th of June, there is a new moon in your second house of making money, coming up with ideas to make more money. This new moon is in your second house, 6th of June. At the same time, from 2nd of June until 5th of June, listen to me here closely. Jupiter together with Mercury conjuncting, like they're together. They're more powerful. They're gonna make a trine. They're gonna have this like beautiful aspect to Pluto that is in your 10th house of career, of your status in life. And since this month you are really targeting making money as your main hustle, this week from 2nd of June until 5th of June, there is some kind of amazing opportunity for you to find some kind of job or career that will bring you the satisfaction of what you actually want. So I see some Tauruses are receiving job offers or big promotions or big bonuses from 2nd of June until 5th of June. So let's say you have no clue what's going on, but you're looking for a job or you're looking for opportunities. Make sure that you are applying either now or especially during that week. You either have to already receive those offers and results, or you should apply so that you can receive the offers. Okay, this is something that I mark down. When Jupiter makes any trine to anything, I'm like, please give it to me. Especially if you're ruled by Jupiter, like let's say you're a Sagittarius or you have something in Pisces. Okay, let's move on. Venus from your second house will be squaring Saturn that is in your 11th house on 8th of June. Here, what is it? Venus from second house of your money will be squaring 11th house of your friends, communities, groups, projects, and some kind of events and conferences. The way that I can see this is that there could be some kind of maybe argument with a friend or with some kind of group, or maybe there is some kind of project that you want to work on, and during this day maybe it will take your energy and your resources more, so you will not kind of be happy about it. Maybe there's some kind of project and you have to invest either your money or your resource and your energy, and that day you will be like, excuse me, I don't want to do that. So I need to mention that this is big. Okay, 9th of June, Mars, that has been in your 12th house for like at least past month. If you felt kind of drained and exhausted and like uncomfortable, from 9th of June, you're free. 9th of June, Mars goes to your first house, and Mars rocks. Mars is obsessed with the first house. You know what it does? Drive, ambition, energy, acceleration, drive, everything. Mars in the first house will make the world tremble, because Tauruses are here from 9th of June to rock this whole world. They're like, let's go, let's do it. Mars in the first house gives so much energy. So if you were wondering, when will I receive this energy to do some kind of project that you were planning to do? When will I have energy to start moving forward? Get ready. 9th of June, you are rocking it, rolling it all the way possible. Everything you can imagine that you need energy for, first house is being occupied by Mars from 9th of June. What I can say, use this energy for whatever you were planning to do. I think this is amazing. So apart from all of that, obviously you're going to be extremely busy. With Mars in the first house, you will have so much drive to do so many things. So I would definitely suggest you to do some physical exercises, go to gym, choose a sport as a hobby, because it will help you. So let's say if you were planning to lose weight or cleanse your body, this is the month for you to do that. Then here, 11th of June, this Mars, that is in your first house, or it could be in your 12th house. I am not sure. It depends on your degree, but I'm gonna go with first house because we're talking about Taurus rising. So Mars from the first house gonna make a square to Pluto that is in your 10th house. Here, the square is bringing you the attention towards your career, towards your status, and towards your positioning in this life. So how do you want people to see you? How do you want to be remembered for? So this day, something at work could be challenging you in terms of like maybe they will be offering you something and you'll be like, excuse me, no, I don't want that. I want something better. I want something bigger. So you will be kind of fighting for something that you truly want. It's just one day, something that will happen that will be triggering you. But it's good because with Mars in the first house, you already have this source of energy to be like, I'm gonna get whatever I want. So I'm setting the rules here. All right, then 17th of June. From 17th of June, this is the day where two planets at the same time, same day, Mercury and Venus are changing the sign. They're going to Cancer. They're gonna go to your third house. Here, Tauruses are going to be very much busy. Very, very busy with communicating, interacting, networking, and traveling places, preparing some kind of documents. So here, like before, you will be busy with coming up with your own solutions for the things that has to do with your values, with your life. From 17th of June, you're going to be very, very much busy. You will notice that you are having more calls, you're having more negotiation, more networking with your siblings, with your neighbors. You're taking courses. And there's specifically a reason that I am doing my courses in Gemini season, because third house is responsible for Gemini. So when planets are in the third house, this is the moment where you are the most open for information. So let's say you wanted to take some kind of course and you would take it and it wouldn't stick into your brain, especially languages. This is the time where you can take any type of course, driving lessons, license lessons, both, language courses, whatever short-term courses you could take, or you could be giving courses, you could be sharing courses, you could be publishing books, you could be publishing podcasts, you could be publishing things for other people. You will be sharing your knowledge and your information with other people. And that is why I'm saying this is perfect period for you to learn the things that you were struggling with to learn. So if you were asking like, hey, I really want to learn this language, but it feels like it's never going to get into my brain, this is the time for this. If you had some kind of problems or arguments with your siblings, it's going to be resolved. It's going to get better from this time for sure. I can see some Tauruses buying cars, buying some technology, some kind of gadgets, getting their documents ready, getting their like paperwork done properly. Then we will have a full moon on 22nd of June in Capricorn that is happening for you in the 9th house. So we have some kind of resolution, some kind of results that have to do with your traveling, with your education, with your visa, let's say. So if you were planning to travel somewhere, study abroad, expand your business to other countries, this is the period where you will be kind of receiving some kind of closure and ending and results. But this day you could feel things in general because it's kind of very sensitive full moon here. around 22nd of June. Okay, then there is this aspect that happens once in century. Last time it happened was 1941. Yeah, think about it. What happened in 1941? So something global that happens from 26th of June until 10th of November will be affecting people differently, individually, in specific fields. For you, it will be affecting you directly. Something global that can happen will completely change your life in a way that will be kind of a period of your life where you will be really thinking about who you are. And it is kind of connected to your partners as well, like your love partner or a business partner. So I would say upcoming 6 months for you are going to be very transformative periods in terms of having big shifts in your life, big change, big growth. That, I mean, growth doesn't necessarily come like, oh, one day you wake up and you're like, no, there are things happening that will make you grow. Then on 29th of June, we have two events at the same time. Lilith, the black moon, changing the sign, going from Virgo to Libra, to your 6th house. That will be making you think about your routine, about your health, and about your work and your discipline and your pets. Then Saturn, that is in your 11th house, will be going retrograde. In here, please let me know how is it going for you. But Saturn in 11th house brings you situations that will make sure that you choose the right people in your life, especially your friends, or will help you to choose the right projects and the right goals that you have in your life. I'm gonna make a separate video on that. And also from tomorrow, we're gonna go live and I'm gonna explain 3 topics that you can do yourself. First topic is going to be about your path in life, what is your purpose and how you can move towards it to make your life easier. 2, how to make money, what is the best source of income for you, where you can make this money from. And 3, and 3 is about love. Where is your love? Who is the perfect person for you? How you can attract the right person? Where can you meet them? I will be teaching you how to answer to these questions yourself. However, if you want me to answer some specific question that you have during the live, you can submit your question in a form down below, preferably by today, so that I can, by tomorrow, so that I can prepare the answer for the live. And other than that, if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, you can always reach out for me. I would love to work with you. And don't forget to subscribe to receive a notification about the live event. And we're moving on to Aries. I need to take another sip of water. Please, don't be mad. I'm sorry. Hello, dear Aries. Welcome. This is your June reading. I know you're mad, but again, I have already explained. I don't have a lot of Aries viewers, or maybe they're not as engaging as other signs to let me know that you exist. I rarely receive comments from Aries saying, I am Aries rising, I'm Aries sun, or I'm Aries moon. So let me know and I will think how we can arrange a different way. But don't get mad, okay? I'll give you as much as I can give. So let's go. Please make sure that you check what? Your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign, which is the most important thing for monthly transits. Monthly transits are kind of short, and for that we specifically need your rising sign to get more accurate prediction. Your sun and your moon are going to give additional flavors and additional details. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, Venus enters Gemini 23rd of May. 25th of May, Jupiter enters Gemini. Sun is in Gemini, and then 3rd of June, Mercury goes into Gemini. 4. 4 planets are in your 3rd house of communication, networking, sales, traveling, transportation, cars, courses, teaching, learning, siblings, and the list goes on and on and on and on. But these are the main things that are going to be there. But most importantly, you are going to be extremely busy. Mentally, especially, you are going to be going places. You're going to be like so occupied and so busy, not only mentally, but also physically. You will be moving places, traveling places, preparing some kind of documents, preparing some kind of, I don't know, conversations, having networking events, lots of communication for sure. I can see that. I mean, you can see, let me know. You're having more calls, more video calls, more interaction with your friends, with your siblings, with your classmates from high school, and etc. Then we're having here opportunities for buying or having opportunities to get good offers for cars, for gadgets, for technology, and also learning. When 3rd house is activated, or Gemini or Sagittarius, when these energies are activated, when your 3rd house is activated, this is the moment where your brain is like a sponge. It can accept any type of information, and then it can use that information in real life. Basically, monetize your skills and what is in your brain. So I can see that a lot of Aries during June are taking a lot of courses, language courses, driving lessons, whatever course, like so many courses. And also maybe some of Aries are launching courses, publishing books, publishing podcasts, starting some kind of YouTube channel, starting like things to do with sharing information, so giving lectures and etc. I will use this opportunity to let you know that if you are planning to take some kind of course, you can take my Astro Academy, because during this period your brain will be accepting information like this easily, and you will nail astrology within a few months with me, because we're gonna go from 0 to advanced level of astrologist, where you can read other people, you can read yourself, you can read transits and make forecasts like this, for example. And I have extended the deadline for pre-enrollment so that you can receive discounts and bonuses until 21st of May, and the form is down below. Sign up. Yes, I will make it as short compared to the rest of the signs, because I know that you don't like promotions. But what I'm trying to say, that during this month, including this new moon that is also in Gemini in 6th of June happening for you, you are initiating some kind of new beginnings that will have oh my god, that will do with your new opportunities to expand your knowledge and to become kind of proficient in some kind of specific skill. So during this this month, you're definitely adding some new skills into your full set that you already have. Then from 2nd of June until 5th of June, we have this beautiful aspect of Mercury together with Jupiter conjuncting, and they're making a trine with Pluto. That is in your 11th house, or it can be in your 10th house, really depends on your degrees of your rising. But we're gonna stick to 11th house. Here is the aspect of fame and recognition for something that you are doing. So if you are in any kind of a field where you are sharing information, where you're a public person, you have your YouTube channel, you have whatever podcast, you have your social media, this is the period that you are going to be successful. You will receive fame, you will receive recognition. But also it can mean that if you're in a field where you have to do with people directly, you're like, your salary depends on the amount of people that are interacting with you, this is the period where you will receive more requests to work with you, more requests for, like, you will have more clients and more opportunities. Also, 11th house is the house of competitions, So I believe if there are some kind of competitions you are applying for, you will be winning basically. So please let me know what is happening for you this whole week. So, because I'm really curious, because to me, third house and 11th house are fully on media. It's like media, your social media presence is getting like boom, you're out there, you're being spoken about, you're extremely getting noticed by other people. Other people want to follow you, other people want to join your community. Also, it can mean, okay, one of the ways we can interpret this is that maybe some of you are starting some kind of projects, some kind of like venture with your siblings or with people that you know from your childhood. So maybe together you will either open a company or open some kind of project, start something together. And if you're thinking about publishing something, publishing a book, publishing a journal, publishing your thesis or something, perfect period for that. 2nd of June until 5th of June. Okay, on 8th of June, Venus will be squaring Saturn, that is in your 12th house. Here, 3rd house squaring 12th house clearly to me are talking about documents and traveling. So during this day, if you're traveling, be very careful with your documents. Also, make sure that you are not driving drunk, especially during this day, or you're not taking some kind of drugs or some kind of drinks during this day, and making sure that you have all of your documents with you. So maybe if you were preparing some kind of documents for immigration, for traveling, for working abroad, or doing something remotely, maybe during this day you will be pointed about like, oh, something is missing, and it will be like uncomfortable for you to be like, ugh, I don't want to deal with it. Then 9th of June. 9th of June, Mars is entering Taurus. It goes to your 2nd house, and Mars has been in Aries, so I'm pretty sure Aries people have been like, wow, extremely ambitious, driven, and very active in the past month. And now all of this energy, all of this activity, all of this drive and ambition are gonna go towards money. How to make money, how to expand the wallet that you have, what is the best way you can put your energy in order to attract more money into your life. So as I say, the more money you make, the more money you will spend. So this month, I believe that you will be extremely spontaneous and impulsive with spending money. So kind of be cautious. Why am I telling you what to do? Like, you know what to do, but I'm telling you that this month you might be more triggered to spend more money that is not necessarily needed to be spent, you know? That's what I'm trying to say. But with Mars in the 2nd house, definitely Aries rising people or Aries are clearly thinking about the ways that they can make more money. So it's very clear that this situation that you currently have with your finances is not satisfying you. So you're going to be thinking about the ways to make it satisfying. So that's why I'm saying you can become an astrologer yourself and make more money, for example. It is one of the ways, because you have all the publicity opportunities with these aspects that are happening. Then around 11th of June, Mars will be squaring Pluto, that is in your 11th house. Here, this day, it looks like maybe there will be some kind of spending that you didn't plan, and you will be kind of not happy about it. The spending could be coming either from a project or from a friend. Maybe you're joining this community and they're like, oh, you need to pay membership fee, and you're like, excuse me. Or it could be that all of this time your money is going and you're like, where's this money going to? And then you open your bank statement, you're like, oh my god, I have been all of this time subscribed for some kind of Spotify or Netflix that I don't use. So this day you will realize that you are making some kind of spendings that you do not really care about, or it could be that maybe your friend will be asking you for money or something like that. Then 17th of June, Mercury and Venus together are changing the sign. They're going from Gemini to Cancer. They're going to your fourth house. So to me, from 17th of June, Aries are going to be busy with moving in and moving on, moving in and moving out, designing their houses, looking for apartments, decorating the house. That's one. Two, maybe Aries are preparing documents for their parents, or maybe Aries are traveling to their parents, or moving back and forth from parental house back to their house, or traveling back home, like back to your home country, or maybe your parents are traveling to you in the country that you live in, so it's a big deal. That is why you will be very much busy preparing your own house and preparing the documents for them and preparing. Apart from all of that, I can also feel that some of Aries will be thinking about their roots, like apart from like, who am I, what are my roots. Here you're going to be like thinking about, where do you want to settle, where do you want to grow your roots in, what place do you want to call home. That's one. Two, some of Aries people are going to have ideas or thinking about becoming a parent, so motherhood or fatherhood. You will be thinking about, do I want to become a parent? If yes, so these topics are going to be in your head. But most importantly, your roots, your home, your mom, your dad, your family are going to be kind of the most important topic from 17th of June. And maybe that's why you will be working towards making more money to support your whole family, for example. Because also on 22nd of June, we will have a full moon that is happening in Capricorn, that is in your 10th house of your career, of your status, of who you are and how other people socially see you. So it's kind of like very important month for you to make some kind of big change and big shift in your life towards something that will make you more stable, towards something that will tell you where you are now, what is your next phase in life. Then there's going to be this one aspect that happens once in a century. Last time happened was 1941. Think about it. Something global happens that will be affecting people individually in different fields. For you, from 26th of June until November 10th, it is happening in your second house of money and your values. So whatever happens in this world globally will be triggering you to put more attention towards the way that you make money. That's why I said June for you is very important, pivotal month to figure out what are your values, where you are moving towards, and how you can sustain yourself and your whole family. And it's this period is like 6 months. So here you will be like really thinking about all of the possible ways to make your life more convenient, more comfortable, and more financially stable. You'll be thinking about how to become financially independent of anything and anyone. So here you will be probably thinking about relying fully on yourself. And you can rely fully on yourself when you do something of your own business, your own consultancy. So you rely on yourself. You will be thinking about it. On 29th of June, two things are happening. Saturn is going retrograde, and it is in your 12th house of immigration, of hidden enemies, and spirituality. And then Lilith, that has been in Virgo, that was making you overwork yourself and exhaust yourself, it's moving to your 7th house of partnerships. So June is a very pivotal moment for you, where you are really thinking about your legacy, about your life, about your partner, because Lilith going to 7th house will make you think about what kind of people, what kind of partner do you want in your life, and what can you offer to them, what can they offer to you. That is why this stability, security, financial independence are going to be the most important topics for you, because I don't think that Aries will want to go into a relationship feeling like they will depend on someone at some point. That is why I feel like if you don't focus on how to make money for yourself in the right way, you will have problems trusting people in life. With this Lilith going to 7th house, it will make you feel like, oh, I don't trust them, or I don't think I want to be with them because they don't have financial blah 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 blah. So just look this month what it's gonna bring you, how it's gonna be playing out for you, because it's very big. And also, according to all of these things that are happening for you, I think you will find very beneficial to join 3 days that I'm gonna go live from tomorrow, and you will have opportunities to ask questions in these topics. Topic 1 is your potential, your purpose in life, and how to make your life easier. Topic 2, day 2, we're gonna look towards where you can make money from, what is the best way, what is the best direction and source of income for you. And 3, who is your partner, who do you attract in your life, and who you are attracted to, and what is the perfect partner for you and where you can find them. So these 3 days we're gonna go live, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it yourself. But if you want me to look into specific questions in these topics for you, you can submit your questions and I will do this reading for free in live. You can submit the questions in the form down below. And if you're interested in one-on-one reading with me, you can always contact me. I would love to work with Aries. And thank you so much for your patience, and I'll see you tomorrow. So subscribe to receive the notification. Have an amazing day. Ciao.